Yeah, I've got a plan. I'm gonna be the best musician that I can. Can't keep me underground cause my wave is in demand. Gonna drop an ankle breaker no one can defend. And then it's time to kick back, relax. Cause you don't wanna see me at my max. My shit will hit you like a powerful attack. I will hook it deep before we set the stack. But you don't give a fuck about that. Cause I got the hotness disease. I don't even need a degree. I've got all this glory for free. And I don't even know what it means. Goddamn, Dunkin' Donuts on my way to hear the slam. Pulling princess like the 25th bam. Pull up to the chopper, all like this is who I am. Motherfucker, this is who I am. There is dirt on demon time. I come from the back of the stack. I'm a hunter of the last time. I have everything that you lack. I'm a hunger, watching for a love. Nobody fucking me on the stage. Nobody blocking me when I get paid. I get it through you cause I am the edge. Cause I got the hotness disease. I have everything that you lack. I don't even need a degree. I've got all this glory for free. And I don't even know what it means. Nobody blocking me when I get paid. I get it through you cause I am the edge. I got the hotness disease.
Hola.
Hi.
Hola.
What's up? How are you guys?
Why are you asking how I'm doing? Should be talking to the audience.
How's the audience doing?
Why don't
Well,
you introduce yourselves first?
This is our review show, the Wednesday show, and we are doing it live from Ray's, obviously. Oh, it's over here. Live from Ray's.
Oh, so you.
But I hope it's on the same place in the stream.
Oh shit, I can't see.
We
chat.
have Rogue from the United Kingdom that flew in, so we all also came here. And we have quiet, slowly coming in the screen. Jacob! I was like slowly creeping.
VA and
From Morgan, and then we
Ray
have
outside.
VA. Yep.
And I'm just a black guy in IT.
No.
Welcome
you
to
were
the show.
come
Paradise.
too. You
The
were
Messiah.
supposed to come too.
What?
The Messiah.
No, that's Chameleonaire.
Had one dice.
Oh shit.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to the review show. We're here to listen to some music, give it some half-hearted ratings, and then hopefully send you all along your way.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Let's go.
Maybe.
What's up, Ray? Well, obviously they can't hear me because only two people have on headphones, so
We
not
need-
sure who I'm talking to at this point, but
Hey,
no,
I'll
shut up.
shut
Ray said what's up,
What do we need speakers for?
so
What?
you can hear what they're saying. What they say.
No, we can go on like.
headphones.
It's just gonna be two at a time. Review, right?
Good. So,
How are you guys doing the two at a time? What is
So
this like?
we are going to swap out. Yep, we got the squad, Mr. Beans. We're gonna swap out every hour, every couple
half an hour or
songs,
something? I don't know.
whenever we want to tap out, and we're gonna rotate people so there's various different opinions because we're also recording down in the studio.
Okay. Well, let's get it rocking and rolling. What day is it? September 11th. Very
Mhm.
memorable day.
Happy birthday, Nikki!
Who's Nikki?
One
Oh
of my
yeah,
friends.
yeah. Sorry.
Rogue, is this day memorable for you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Alright. Yeah, look, we're here to listen to some music, so we'll start with the subscribers on Twitch.
Do you remember where you were on September 11th, Dice?
I was walking back from the football field in my physical education class in second period.
I was in the womb. Actually, no, I wasn't. I wasn't even a thought.
Wait, when were you born?
2003.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll listen to some music. Twitch subscribers first. Give it a rating 1 through 10, and then some short commentary on it. After that, we'll get to the free queue. So anybody who's just in the regular queue and you're not subscribed, we'll listen to you next. Same deal, 1 through 10. Probably not as long feedback because we do usually have a long line. Typically takes us a couple hours to get through the subscribers. So bear with us. If you get tired of waiting at any point, you can
Give
gift
us
a
money.
gift the subscription or subscribe
Make
if you haven't already, or you can tip $5. That's it.
Mm.
Any questions?
Yeah.
What's
When we
your
start?
question? Oh.
When are we starting? What?
This.
No, we're starting now. What do you mean?
Thank you for the sub,
Who's
Joey
up?
Beans. Guess what we had today?
Joe Boston. Beans.
Rogue gave us beans. We had beans from the UK. We had beans on toast with little wieners, and it all kind of had the same consistency.
I got them through customs somehow. Don't at me, federal
Got
agents.
some beans.
All right.
A can of beans.
Thank you, Joe Boston, for the gifted sub. Was there something specific that you wanted us to play that you already had in the queue? Let me know.
Basically.
You like them?
Yeah.
I know they're really good.
What's so different about the beans that you brought from the UK?
They're in like ravioli sauce,
Yeah,
is everyone's saying.
that's what they remind me of. Well, I've
Rather
said
than
that.
however they are.
They,
They
you
taste
know the
horrid
like
over it.
red like in ravioli, like Chef Boyardee red sauce. If you were to pour out a can of raviolis and just have the sauce, these be white.
Have I?
beans
Are you
red.
asking if I've ever had ravioli in just the sauce?
I mean, like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That
these
sounds
beans
disgusting.
were like they actually were good. They were like white kidney beans, I think,
This description is not getting more appealing as you go.
with some what Gouda cheese on it. Melted.
I can't hear you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's start the show. First up in the queue, in the subscriber queue, is Wu-Tang. It's not
Well,
finished yet.
Well,
What?
Is there someone called Wu Tang? Or
Wu-Tang, the person.
okay. Why are you giving me that look?
This is called Rather Be
Right.
X September remix. He's not finished with it, but wants overall thoughts on it. Are y'all good and ready to go? Hey, what's up, Wu-Tang? Wu-Tang is in the chat.
what's up?
So
Yeah, exactly. Gone Chef Boyardee beans.
It's
Perfect.
disgusting. All right, here's Wu-Tang. That was Wu-Tang with Rather Be September remix. Rogue, do you know who Earth, Wind, and Fire is?
of course I do. Yeah, I've got them on vinyl.
What do you think about that?
So I know a lot of people don't like sampling like this kind of like bass. It was kind of basic, but I feel like I could hear this in a nightclub when just having a good time. So I feel like if that's the purpose of the used to this sample for it to go in a club, then I think it was pretty good. But I wouldn't listen to it myself, I'll be honest. But yeah, if I'm out and about, like drunk in a club or something, I could vibe with this.
How often are you out and about drunk in a club?
Once a year, at most.
So you got a once a year listener here.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, when I have friends, basically.
Nikki, what do you think?
I felt like the sample got a little bit repetitive. I definitely see it as used as a club song too. I could see that. I think it was fun. I love Earth, Wind and Fire's. You know, they're classic. And that's a good song. So I enjoyed it because it was a good song. But I felt like that specific part of the sample kind of got repetitive. Maybe play some different parts of it, like, you know, especially. Yeah, I think there's definitely different parts of it that you could use if it is going to be a song with a lot of sample in it, like for dancing and such. But yeah, I'll give it a 6.5. It wasn't like woo crazy. It wasn't, you know, from what we heard.
I'll give it.
What are y'all looking at?
Jacob just like dimmed the lights to like moody.
Where's the sex lamp?
It's downstairs in the studio. Actually,
It's relocated.
in fact, we'll all got one by our bed.
What did you rate this, Rogue?
I'd give it like a 6.5 as well, 7 maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, knowing it's unfinished, I think it's a good baseline to start. So obviously you need to make some sections of it, maybe a little bit of a change up in the beat at some point, some sort of build up and a drop that's significant. But I think it's a good blend of the iconic, you know, well-known September melody, infused with a little bit more disco dance type vibe. So I like where it's headed. Considering it's not done, I mean, I still think it's a solid piece. I'd give this a 7. I mean, I could probably listen to this on loop in the background. If I was more focused and paying attention to it, I'd probably want more, but I think it's good for where it's at. So looking forward to hearing the end result of that, Wu-Tang. All right. Next up in the queue is Dog Tags. This is called My Heart.
Gatorade.
Sorry. This is called My Heart Gatorade.
No,
Really.
there's no Gatorade on the end of that. It's just My Heart.
Let's go, Dog Tags.
Sorry,
Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
No one ever really matters how hard I try. I just keep watching while you pass me by. Deep in my heart.
That was Dog Tags with My Heart. What did y'all think of that one?
I liked, so at first I was like, okay, I like this. This is a nice, cool little vibe. And then I was like, the sample's a little bit a lot. And then the sample went away, and I felt like it went away like super long in the very beginning, like obviously to drop out for the verse and such. But then I felt like it came back and dazzled a little bit, and then a little bit more, and then it was like mostly sample. Where it's like at that point I'm wondering, what all are you doing to this if the song's already half done because it's full of sample. So, but I mean, I really liked the vibe of it. It was nice and chill, and it kind of had like a soul-y vibe for me. But I feel like the sample just, I think it was a little bit much in parts. And that's not where I was originally headed with my review, but that's where it ended. So I'm at a 6.
I don't know how much of like the work on the beat in general Dog Tags has done. Whether like I know he doesn't, he's kind of memed on for the drumless beats. So I don't know if are the drums part of the sample.
No.
Oh yeah, he actually added the drums in.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I like his choice of drums for this because I can hear it like kind of indie rock, but also you could rap on this, so you can have like two different approaches to it. It is a bit repetitive, but it's a nice sound. But yeah, I'd give it like a 7, maybe. Oh, it is a drum. Okay, he didn't add the drums. So well, for that, I'm knocking it down to a 6.5.
You didn't layer those drums? They're just drums from the sample? That's crazy.
Who's the Brit? I am Rogue. Who are you?
What'd you give it, Rogue?
6.5, maybe 7. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like this was probably the most complete as far as well arranged Dog Tags beats. Usually some of his sound disjointed because he's more so focused on chopping up the sample or removing drums from it, but this one at least has some sort of sections to it. So I like that aspect about it. I like that it's a slow melody, kind of leaves it open for different styles. So not bad. I'll give it a 7. All right. Next up is Noir. Noir has a beat and a painting. Let's take a look at the painting first.
I did art at school.
Let's have a chat and look at the thing.
I feel like I'm qualified to
We should get some Cheetos.
You're qualified to what?
to judge a painting.
And why is that?
I did art at school. I got an A in
For how many years?
2 years. Well, technically a year and a half because we left school for COVID, but yeah, 2 years technically.
Okay. All right, Mr. Self-proclaimed art expert. Yeah, that's your.
No, I said yeah. I said yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
I
so-
like. It looks like it's a little bit of a rough sea though. Just maybe starting
and
off a
dark.
storm. Nice little moon there. Nice silhouette.
are you sure it's the moon and not the sun?
I don't know. I feel like it would be a lot brighter if it was the sun. There's stars.
I like his art style. It's simple and dark.
Is it a person alone in a boat?
No, I think is that a
What?
person? Or is
I
that?
don't know.
I think that's just the mast.
Screen.
It's just masked,
Okay,
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Sorry, the
Kind of looks
screen's
like a
quite
person
small, so we
just
can't really
alone
see.
at sea.
All right, let's listen to the beat that he has to go with it. It's called.
No, I'll give it an 8. A painting.
Okay,
Nikki.
I get a 7.5.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.8.
All right, here's the beat. It's Dying of Thirst.
Pois somos no fundo crianças chavanas,
All right, that was Noir with how you like that?
How do you like that?
I thought it was cool. I think that I think it's just well arranged. I think he always has a nice mix on all his beats. I never really hear anything that kind of stands out sound wise that needs to be adjusted from the levels. So always good drums, always good melodies. I give this a good 7.5.
I'm saying I didn't hear any wrongs. You just need to find the right rapper for it, but I'd give it like a 7.75. 6 as well. 7.576.
Oh. I mean, like, I didn't think I heard anything wrong, but there was this one piece of it. So I liked the sample throughout it. I really liked the vibe throughout it. It was a nice beat. There you have, like, when the cymbals are going, the little, especially towards the end, like, there's, like, a layer of, like, crackle over it. And I think that it's, like, I think it's part of the sample, like, something you put in there. But I don't know. That just kind of, like, is like, I know it's, if it's intentional, you know, it's intentional, but I mean, you still hear it like the type of that, like that type of thing, and you're kind of like, okay, I don't know if it is intentional or not. So like, it makes, you know, me as a listener think about it. You added the crackles, okay. Oh, I guess it's up there. Yeah, turn the crackles down just a little bit, because like I was like, oh crap, these are whose headphones are these? Because we're using other stuff. I'm like, I hope these don't crackle. And I was like, wait, I think that's in the beat. So maybe turn them down a little bit. It adds like a layer of like texture to it, I guess, in a sense. But maybe just turn it down a little bit.
Mine are continuously cracking. I think the wire is a bit dodgy. My headphones have been crackling all the way.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a little bit. Maybe we can switch these.
No, sorry.
It might work better.
Maybe. One second.
Why do you have so many adapters? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, this one isn't screwed on all the way.
Oh.
Good lord.
It doesn't screw on all the way. I have like 6 of these adapters with me.
We designed this way.
Okay. While they figure out how to connect headphones.
Let me fix this. Freaking guys. Plug yourself back in.
Up next is All Savant. He has a track called Mumble Season Episode 2. Shout out to All Savant. This one is 47 seconds long. Getting up there. Bro, can you hear me?
Look and play. Fuck.
Obviously, it's not plug and play. Oh, well, while I wait for them, how's everybody in the chat doing? Everybody have a good week so far? Any new releases drop everybody's excited for? I haven't listened to any new music in a while. Maybe, yes, mad decent. So some mixed reactions on the weeks. How am I? I'm struggling, man. I got too much going on.
Oh, sorry.
Better?
Making the Stallion drop. I will stop what I'm doing to listen to that, especially if there's a music video.
I'm back. I can hear now. Not crackling.
Good.
You don't like crackling?
Cool.
What?
You don't like crackling?
Why would I like crackling audio?
I don't know. Just asking. It's just a question.
I don't know.
What's up with you, man?
I'm not. Nothing's up for me. What the fuck?
All right.
I'm excited.
You don't look excited.
I'm excited.
You look indifferent.
I'm in America. Me and Cheetos.
In America.
All right, here's All Savant Mumble Season Episode 2. Shout out to All Savant. Gunshots. Let's go.
Fuck you real nicely, darling. And if you in the backseat, ball, it's a mess world. You call it up. Darling, darling. Why she telling me she wanted to be there? And I tell you not to fall and to beat up. Like a whack up. To my better, shoot up, to dash and to bottom, to shoot up, that, to boot back, that, to shoot today, stop, D, stop, that day. Yeah, come with that, dun. Really wanna see what you out that place. Really wanna see what you out that day.
All right, that was All Savant with Mumble Season Episode 2. What is the purpose of this one? I mean, obviously it's a reference. There's not a lot of words here, but what is your intention behind this, All Savant? Can you guys put like a screen behind you so that we don't have to look at that disgusting human being?
Where's the money?
Anyway, I don't really like the beat. The beat sounds pretty goofy to me. I think it's whatever was going on with the synths, but
About me.
anyway, obviously the whatever you did vocally is a placeholder for something. There's no actual lyrics going on. I'm not sure what to really make of it. I give it a 4.5 based on where it's at.
I feel like Dice is just lying. I don't know what he said, but he just looked like he lying. I can't really hear him. I'm pretty sure
Try
he's
to flip
lying.
the headphone
Wanna hear?
for you.
Let me see what he got going on.
I'm
Awesome.
done talking. Okay.
Awesome. I feel like obviously it was called Mumble Season, so it was kind of just like not really a lot of lyrics towards the end. But and it was also very short. Definitely unmixed. You'll have to go through adjust everything. Your vocal was high on top of the beat. Yeah, I kind of wasn't sure about the content or anything, or if this was like a joke. So like a 5.
Did you want to hear this track, Mr. Blackman, so that you can give a rating?
Like 40 seconds.
No, I'm just gonna read Rogue's notes. He said,
This is
4 out of 10. Ansovat doesn't mix music. Repetitive,
that's
but
the old
nice sound. Oh,
That's the old that's all written for the
so well, separate that shit.
It is separated.
You know, you're right.
What the fuck?
I've been drinking.
Play dice.
All right, let me hear it.
If you in the backseat, ball, it's a mess world. You call it up, ain't bad, darling. Why she telling me she wanted to be there? And I tell you not to fall and to be there. Like a waka, I was gonna take my better. You da, do dash and do bottom. To you da, to bot that way. You day, stop, stop.
Any
I felt like I asked nicely. You know who Ansovat remind me of? What's the nigga that claimed he was the king of R&B?
Like Nintendo. Sounded like Nintendo.
Who's
the guy with Cash
who's R&B?
Yeah.
It isn't.
I can't remember his name, but like he went on a whole rant about being the king of R&B.
Jacquees.
Beyonce?
Jacquees, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's who he remind me of. But with less effort.
Okay.
Until Ansavant sends in a mixed track, it will always be a 0 to me. I don't know why he thinks he could just keep popping up here. You know what? I'm gonna just send some shit I did on a voice note, and they better love it. That's just not how that works. Yeah, get out my goddamn seat.
Are y'all trading spots now?
Get some shots too.
I guess that's what's happening.
Every couple will be swapped.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome our.
I'm feeling happy today, so I got a smiley face up here.
Yeah.
So
Turn this shit down.
Comes the truth. We're gonna get the truth now from here on.
there you go, get the goddamn truth.
No more soft pedal.
Could you point the microphone a little bit towards Ray? A little bit.
No, because we don't need to hear it.
My opinions are important.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're swapping out the co-hosts to Almighty VA and Ray Stans. Welcome.
That's my slave name.
How would you like me to address you, Mr. Freeman?
Bob, we oughta baby eats a boy.
I'll call you Bob. All right. Welcome, Bob and Ray, to the show. We got a couple tips in real quick. Got dog tags with another beat, and then we got Kenny. Shout out to Kenmore.
Oh yeah, so let me hit you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
I'll let you guys get whatever the hell you got going on sorted out. How you doing today, young man?
You know what? For 40 minutes, I did 9 miles an hour. So there's that.
That sounds like Atlanta to me.
Yeah, but it was definitely Atlanta because I was doing pretty fucking good until I got to Atlanta. And then it was just like,
Nope.
yeah, 9 miles for 40 fucking minutes. And then Ray had the audacity to fucking call me and ask me where the hell I'm at. I'm in fucking traffic.
I mean, you could have just text while you were, going so slow.
I don't do that. I don't text and drive. I don't break the law.
You don't break the law?
No, this is a hands-free state.
You have a voice, don't you?
No, not while I drive.
All right, I'm playing the next beat. This is by Dog Tags. This is called Splorb.
I love you all.
All right, that was Splorb by Dog Tags. What did y'all think of that one?
Who is y'all?
You two.
What you mean, you people?
I said you all, not you people.
It's the same thing. It's synonymous.
It's not the same thing. It's two different terms.
I like it. I'm like, I know somebody said they don't like the vocals for this. I will rap the fuck out of this beat, but that's me.
What would you rate this 1 to 10?
Who made this beat?
Dog Tags.
That shouldn't matter.
17-year-old Canadian.
It does matter.
Yeah.
I thought they said Gons made this beat. So this Dog Tags.
Yeah.
Damn. It's Dog Tags. And I just feel like,
Gonna give him a -1 on principle.
yeah, just off
Then,
GP
yeah, I agree.
that because it's Dog Tags, I have to give it like a super low rating.
He acts like he's just got it.
Yeah, like
all
he's
the
a
time.
dick.
And,
Like
yeah,
he's just like this
won't take any
all-purpose thing.
feedback. Kinda
Like he's fucking 2024 Kanye.
What's that about?
Y'all know he can hear you, right?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. This is purposeful.
It's very hurtful.
It's not hurtful. I'm like coming from Dog Tags, with his drumless beats makes the motherfucking shit. Ain't that motherfucker that went on that rant about drumless beats?
Yes. Any number, like 1 to 10. 7. Okay. Ray, what did you think of this?
It's a 7.
I liked it. It sounded good. I thought it was like a cinematic type storytelling type beat. Sometimes Dog Tag's beats tend to have a lot going on, a little bit more than I would like. Too much variation. I kind of want more repetitiveness and loopiness in some moments.
No, I actually like the fucking variation more than the repetitiveness, and that transition was fucking
I
cold.
like that little noise in the middle that sounded like
during that transition,
like
that shit was cold. Like that shit was cold. Like,
I thought it sounded really good. I like the structure. I like that cool like transition sound he had.
Dog Tags, you don't have Bird. You're gonna take what the fuck you get and like it.
The VA7 is like a probably a 9 from any other reviewer. I'm gonna go 8, 8.5 on this one. Actually, I liked.
But I really only gave it a 7 because the percussions was lacking. Like the percussions it's boom bapish, but like percussion wise, it's not standing out. Like it's really a really basic percussion set.
Right.
Like the transition was wild, and I was hoping for like a change in the percussion set somewhat. But I'm like, it's not a bad beat. I can rap on this. Like I can like really rap on this.
What type of subject matter or theme came to mind as you were thinking about making a song to it? Did you have any inkling, any notion of that?
Doing blow out a penguin's butthole.
Well, okay, all right.
So
gangster shit.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Exactly what the fuck I said. Out of an actual penguin's butthole, I would do blow out of it.
You would blow out a penguin's butthole?
One of my favorites from Dog.
That too. I'm like, it's wet. So
what's happening?
Well,
all right. I thought this beat was pretty cool, pretty consistent. I agree with the butthole blower over there. I think the percussion could have had a little bit more going on there, so I'm kind of in the same place at a 7. But I think Dog Tags is getting more consistent in arranging the beats rather than just chopping up samples and looping it for like 2 or 3 minutes. So I like that he actually is organizing things structurally, and I think that kind of tracks with his progression. I think you're like 5-6 months into producing now, so keep up the good work, man. I mean, I can't really knock you for making progress.
X-Rated gave him a fucking negative 90.7. I've never given anybody a number that fucking low. That is fucking wow. I'm impressed. X-Rated, you're on my favorites list right now. I like that.
Well, I mean, if you stick around, we got some X-Rated coming up. But first, we had another tip from Kenmore. This is called Beat for Mac. It's a work in progress.
Kenmore is New York.
Kenmore's the New York.
Kenny made a banger.
All right, that was Kenmore, Beat for Mac. I like this. I think it's really consistent with what Kenmore does. It has nice backing melody to lay the foundation, hard hitting drums. Everything's kind of well laid out and well organized. I give this a 8. Fuck are you looking at?
I was reading the fucking chat. Mind your fucking business, cornrows.
You are my business. You're on the other fucking side of the screen. What the hell you want me to do? Ignore you? If I ignore you, then you just start saying random shit.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I
apologize for how aggressively I asked.
I be out of line sometimes, so I need to dial it back a little bit.
All right. What did you guys think of Kid Moore's beat here?
I liked it a lot. I'm gonna go 8.5 as well. He's ready to rap on it.
I'm ready to rap
Send
on
it through.
So.
We'll see it. It'll happen the next rotation when the next host comes back in.
This is a 9 for me. Now here's the thing. So like, I give it a 9. I don't want to give it a 9 because I feel like the drums are not hitting like they're supposed to. Like you need just on the EQ or the fucking kick needs to be raised a little bit to actually, hit. But for what it is, like this is really nice. Like I'm gonna give it a 9 just because, but I feel like because this is the first time I reviewed that person's fucking music, it's a fucking 2. So nobody starts off getting a 9. So that's just what it's gonna be. And
right,
Neor's still my favorite right now. So no, this is not the motherfucker competing with Neor. Noir.
Film noir.
Nar.
I think Dyson and I had said that when we heard the Kenmore beat, we said, you know what, it feels like on one of the previous.
What kind of fucking name is Nar?
Noir.
It's French.
French
For black, I think, right?
Is it French for black? What kind of shit is that?
Who knows? Who speaks French in the chat? I didn't make the language. I probably.
Why would you know this? That's your Italian side coming out, right?
No, hey.
How is that his Italian side coming out knowing French?
Because I grew up in New York and they called me a fucking moolie.
What does that have to do with French and Italian?
I don't know what they had to do with anything. I just felt like to break it up.
That's what I mean. The Italians were saying noir. They were saying the other word.
Okay, so yep, X-Rated is right. Like fucking Batman Noir and fucking Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so
Noir.
No.
New York.
Close enough.
I can't pronounce that shit, man. Like, get off my fucking back.
I thought you got your GED.
I think I did.
Anyways.
I took the test, but I didn't get like no paperwork for it. And then I went to the Army and I deployed.
The GED equivalency. Not the GED itself, a secondary thing for the GED.
So you just took the test and then deployed.
Yeah, I just assumed I passed.
All right. Next up, X-Rater. X-Rater's got a track. This is called I don't even fucking know. The main event, he didn't make the beat, didn't have a choice. Don't blame him on the beat. But wants some feedback on lyrics, vocals, mix, overall, yada yada yada. Let's go.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, main event. Everything you've been waiting for and more. Cesar X-Rater.
I take my love, my pain, my rage, splatter madness on the page. I don't fight for 15 minutes just to live in the rage. I don't battle other cattle, beef with ego in my age. Heard it's hot like in the spotlight, guess my world is a stage. Cage my pride, open deeper eyes, shine light on the lies. Get no bag, just stay in maggots, you can't lag it, never fly. Got these wings without a Red Bull, stay a rebel like Rogue One. Raiders faded to these haters, they equate and get in the sun.
Listen for a minute, mic get checked. This no allegory, this is story type event. They say they're making hits, but ain't even hit the fence. Yet I send it over heads, I'm the unpaid main event. They say they're making hits, but that ain't making sense. You squander every dollar, so you barely make it rent. See, it's all about the effort, getting better each time spent. So just clean up your act and come back to main event.
They say the best for last, but the best never lasted. You either die a legend or the critics get to blast it. Lamb blasted, outcast, can't keep up with the zeitgeist. No one wants to hear a boring story about a nice life. No strife type, rich white type. To hit it out the park, I keep it dark, that's never night light. I hit the switch, it's night. In my jeans, no true religions get so cross could spite Christ. Crucifixion, my vision, living is false.
Straight back, I keep falling right back. Gold habits calling me right to them. Falling straight back, I keep falling right back. Don't know if I'm gonna make it out.
I just want some peace or a piece of the feast they are hoarding. Get more room in a tomb, but can't pay for the boarding.
Falling straight back and back.
Yet the price is steady soaring. Stay stuck getting scraps while the high class keeps on gorging.
Pay attention,
Can't afford it.
in your mentions,
I ignore it.
common sense.
Yes, I endorse
no
it.
main event
Yeah,
yet.
you can't force it. Some folks was meant to open. See, we can't all be closers. Time to step my game up, get my feet on all these posters.
All right, that was X-Raider, the main event.
Nah, I'm going first.
Go ahead. Are you even
So-
fucking ready?
Right? What the fuck I need to write for?
I don't know. I said, are you even ready?
You didn't say ready. You
I said
write.
ready. How do you know what I said if you couldn't hear what I said?
I couldn't hear what the fuck you said. And you didn't
Exactly.
say ready. You said writing.
Why would you be writing? You don't even know how to spell.
I do know how to fucking spell.
Spell chaos.
Kaos.
Isn't that somebody's rap name? That was your old rap name.
Was-
Yeah.
That's why he said that stupid shit. Anyways. This is like fucking listening to Ray, son.
I tried to explain to him. I said what happened when X-Raider first came around. I told him.
It just sounds
I told him
exactly
to quit-
like Ray.
I said
It
X-Raider.
sounds exactly like this
X-Raider.
nigga, son.
X-Raider is like Ray, but good.
It's like literally everything sounds exactly like Ray with less bigger words.
Butter smooth, wonderful rhyme schemes. Just like
Just less
Don't
bigger
don't gas yourself up, Ray, over there.
Right, it's just less bigger words. It's literally Ray with a
More experience.
a lower syllable count.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I like it, but
my syllable count's been coming down progressively over a period of time in the proper direction.
Because I hear Ray and it's not as intelligent.
We'll come back. We'll come back with a big
Ray
big
do a
word.
track like you just be sitting there like this nigga just rapped a fucking 12-page dissertation on goddamn why cum is white.
Nah, that's the old Ray.
That's
and if
crazy.
it's any other color, then
We'll talk about it.
there's health issues.
The new style is.
What do you think about the damn track?
I don't know what I think about it because I'm looking at this motherfucker at the same time, like, and I'm hearing the same shit.
Why did you want to go first if you don't know what you think?
Because I just wanted to say all that shit. Ray
All
wants to go first, actually.
Came out here.
Go ahead, Ray.
No, I just shout out X-Raider. I fuck with it. Yeah, I think he had to work around a cipher beat and maybe there's criticism there, but I fuck with X-Raider's approach to the track pretty much 95% of the time. It's a rare moment when I say I don't like the way that you hit that one, and I'm gonna go 7.5. Yeah, competent work with the material, and I enjoyed it. And yeah.
Can I rate it like I'm rating Ray?
No,
You can do whatever you want.
Well, I feel like that'd be more appropriate. Let me look at you when I say this. Work on the goddamn flow.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is basic. You need to bounce your syllables around a little bit, be more engaged with it.
X-Raider's
Put
so good
someone
at
in.
Well, I'm playing him in this scenario, but I'm certain that I am.
You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I've been trying so hard.
Like,
with this shit.
so, bounce your syllables around, put some inflections in there and something, make it more engaging. I understand that it's a more calm, relaxed type track, but you just got to be more engaging.
I think on this one, I was probably confined by the beat a little bit. There wasn't a lot of opportunity and pockets to stretch into.
I get
It's
that,
kinda
but you was
walled
confined
off.
by the lack of vocabulary, and the flow was just really just. That's literally how it sounded.
But I can hit the double time though. Speaking as X-Raider,
Not even hitting the double time, or and the augmentation of rapping double time and all that. You don't have to do that. It's more so just taking the beat, what it gives you, and then making the beat work for you instead of you working for the beat.
let me ask you this. So for me as X-Raider, with respect to this beat and this finished product, how do you think I did score wise? Kind of all up.
I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
All right. I also arrived at a 7. I think most of my issues I didn't like the singing parts. I thought those kind of felt out of pocket, out of place towards the end. I think the flow was okay, but also mix wise, you need a de-esser. You got very harsh syllabants all throughout it. So either work on the de-esser, figure out how to get one of those in your mix chain, or play with the EQ a little bit more on the high frequency, and that way not getting so much throughout the whole track. It was okay though. I think the singing thing.
Shut up, Dice. I need
Gotcha.
you to email me.
Hey, email me shit.
I need you to email me Ruger so Jacob can get on it.
I sent it to you. What do you want?
You sent me the song, but there's no room for nobody else to get on this.
You didn't tell me anybody else was fucking getting on it.
I did tell you this shit in the fucking goddamn beginning, and you just won't fucking listening because your cornrows wrapped around your goddamn scalp, and it's fucking cutting off the goddamn portion of your brain that's related to goddamn hearing.
Prove it.
You didn't send me what the fuck I asked for.
You didn't ask for shit. Next up. Who the fuck is next? Oh yeah, Kenny had another tip. I'll send it to you after the show.
Shout out P Cash. I haven't seen P Cash in the Twitch channel.
You're adorable.
Shout out P Cash. And
we got Kenny had another gifted sub, and then we got P Cash actually gifted a sub. So we got them two up next.
I think Kenny's going to impress us.
You think so? All right, this is called "Let Me Down." Something that Almighty VA does, aka Bob, all the time. Ah, shit. Hold on. God damn it. Let me get this shit right. Are you over there flexing and shit? The fuck?
Sir, I'm here to let you the fuck down.
Well, you're doing a good job. Keep it up.
That's the fuck I'm doing. That's why I'm flexing. Like, what you want me to do? Do you want me to celebrate letting you down, or do you not want me to celebrate letting you down? I don't care what you say.
That's why I didn't answer. Here's Kenmore. Kenny, let me down.
Start it over.
What?
Start it over.
Start it over?
Yeah. I'm gonna see if it go with something. Just start it over.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what that is. Yeah. Baby. Low again in this sovereign Instagram inside. I report the last and damn guy. Out the holy game in the big guy. You only water recorded into this cannon ass. They're at this 7 minutes certain it would ass. Stare at the clearance and it ass. A rare started to I didn't analyze and realize that whatever we be, all that in the ass, I ain't even gotta speak in a man. I ain't trying to be in the shallow end, shallow friends, little things, they connect. They do as I did. I did every night. I can my woman running this bullet. Especially with alcohol to smoke.
Ray, you gonna rap too?
Yeah, hold on. We got the hook. Right? Hold on. What was our hook that we came up earlier today?
I like this beat. So, yeah, I can do this.
Sometimes
I think we heard enough to give it a rating. Y'all want to listen to some more?
Oh, definitely. I got enough to give it a rating.
What's your rating?
Have you heard enough?
This is a 9. this is my area of rapping. So everything's low key, subtle, and let you rap. So like this is my area of things.
It did sound very well balanced, very professional. That sheen, that good balance, and
we got an extra white man here to confirm this.
Instant bond, and affinity for that one. Shout out Kenmore. I'll go 9 as well.
I'll go 9. I'll go 9.
Rogue says 9.
Rogue said 9, even though he didn't hear.
Give a fuck what Rogue says. I'm gonna say 8.5.
Fuck what you said.
Okay. All right, I'll give it an 8.5. Consistent with Kenny. Good shit. I don't have anything to critique. Like everybody said, it's got space.
I like this nigga right now, so I ain't even gonna lie to you because this nigga he's doing like my type of beats that I expect that I get from Neor.
We're gonna call him Neor from now on.
Neor.
Nair is a hair removal cream.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling from now on. Near.
I don't.
It's easier to pronounce.
It's really not.
Say no.
Neor.
Noir. Yeah. Use that GED that God gave you.
God didn't give me that GED.
Nick, you'll be in a minute.
So it's me and another white man because they ran out of colors. So,
all right. Well, speaking of colors, here's P Cash, Rainy Nights.
I thought it was a star. I'm trying to tell you a story. I grew up, it was hard. I gotta tell you a story. I lost a lot of angels. It wasn't easy for me. 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 I'd rather go take the harder route. I never cared if they ever go down me. But I never care what they ever go think about me. Cause I'm different, as you can see. I'm trying to tell you a story. I grew up, it was horror. But they never talk about the end of the story. That's the problem. I got bad drug habits. I'm pouring another cup of. I keep on smoke all this dope cause I don't care anymore. I'd rather go take the hard away. I was just begging for better days. One day they all gon' see me right on the TV. That's what they all gon' say. If you wasn't there, I don't really care at all. Not at all. Fuck the haters, you could do what you could do. You a boss. Feel like I'm running out of options. I gotta be honest. I gotta move cautious. I was going down the steep road. I fill up my lungs with a lot of smoke. When it's like, so where's everybody at? Really nice to my heart was so cold. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It wasn't easy for me. 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 I gotta tell you a story. I grew up, it was hard. But they never talk about the end of the story. That's the problem. I'd rather go take the heart away.
All right, that was P Cash, Rainy Nights. What'd you think, Almighty Nikki?
I didn't hear shit because I came at the end.
What'd you think?
At the end, it sounded okay. I literally put up my headphones as he sang the last note.
All right. What'd you rate the end of it?
Wait.
I can't just write the end of it.
Rogue, what'd you think?
I'm sorry.
I thought it was all right.
Switch up.
Sorry, Via's digging in the fridge.
What does that have to do with your rating? Rogue. 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 Bucket. Rogue. God damn it.
Dice, what do you think of it?
Sorry. It was
I
all
thought
right.
it was- oh, God damn it.
Sorry. Well, I'll quickly do it and then I'll just go on up. Yeah. I thought it was okay. It was in terms of like audio quality, top, like very top tier. But the song was like it was just okay. But for the audio quality, I'd give it like a 7. So 7. That's it. He has a good voice. I'll go and help Vienna.
Okay. It's funny that Dog Tag says that it's too drumless. I've been kind of feeling like that about the beat selection Pete Cash is. You haven't really picked out any beats lately that have any like hard drums on it. And I think tracks like this, it would kind of really bring in that emotional feeling, that vibe, if it had some drums that really came in and started hitting at some point, and then the song builds up. But it's okay for what it is. Obviously, if you just come in and do something quick on it, it's still a decent track for what it is. But as far as adding elements to make it better, definitely a drum line somewhere and some more build up in the emotion. So I would give it a 7 as well. All right. And next up is The Fallen Dove.
Sorry. Plus me. I have sneezes.
Bless you.
Okay. This is called LGBTQ type beat. Wanted feedback on the vocals and lyric feedback mostly from Nikki. So welcome back, Nikki. This is you. Shout out Kenmore with another tip. We got Kenmore right after this one. Boom.
Something to say,
The leaks, are you crazy?
Kill any fat gay, they chasing my gay. Stomping on like buzz, like stealing my drugs. Anti-LGBTQ, roasted family barbecue, huh? Hey, what'd you say? Need a Q&A. I love to discriminate, I love to get hate. Kill any transgender, imagine being a big spinner to transition, reposition, you're still a dude, no matter what you do. Kill Roxanne, running like Taliban. Got us great, got us fake, screw you. If you think you're not trans, when you're A, go back to playing Roblox and stop being such a cocksuck. Kill any fat gay, they just mad gay. Stomping on like buzz, like stealing my drugs. Anti-LGBTQ, roasted family barbecue, huh? Hey, what'd you say? Need a Q&A. Kill any fat gay, they just mad gay. Stomping on like buzz, like stealing my drugs. Anti-LGBTQ, roasted family barbecue, huh? Hey, what'd you say? Need a Q&A.
All right, that was LGBTQ type beat by The Fallen Dove.
What did you think about
Oh,
that,
wait,
Dice?
what's-
I was
what's going
confused
on?
as to why is it for me?
Why what?
Why did you bring up me at the beginning of the song? What they said.
I don't know. I mean, it's
What's wrong? What's wrong?
what? Oh, dog. I don't know. For me, like the lyrics just seem like shock value to be shock value, and I don't know that they I'm not trying to speak for the Fallen Dove. I don't know that they really have. I don't know the story behind them. It seems like it's just something to say just because it invokes like a harsh reaction or response from people. But I don't know how people are supposed to make the connection to what you're actually trying to say. But in the same breath, like these beat selections that you have are so loud and in front of everything that it's hard to even hear most of what you're saying vocally. So it's really the mix that is just lost in the beat. And in between the beat being overpowering of the vocals, you have these like random, harsh, controversial lyrics. So it just ends up giving the listener kind of like a bad taste of like, well, I don't know what's going on here, but all I hear is these offensive words and I don't like it. So it's hard to deliver a message in the way that you're doing because it's hard to understand where you're coming from. There's like, if you just deliver this with no story behind it, it just sounds like a shock value track that people are going to be offended by. So mix wise, it definitely needs a lot of work. I say lyric wise, you need to be better about telling the story instead of just saying something to get a reaction out of somebody. It's like we were in the voice chat the other day and the guy said the N word and then left. Like, you just say things for shock value. You don't say it because you're standing behind it. Not saying that's what you're doing here, but that's how it feels. It's like you just throw a word out there and then you just leave it with no lingering context or anything. So I think flow wise, you could be a little bit more on beat. I'll give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I heard like the odd word because the mix was not the best. But yeah, the thing I caught the most was I like to discriminate and I like to hate. I don't know what the meaning of the song is or anything because I couldn't hear like most of the words. So I don't really know what to do with this. I will give it like a 3 because there was at least you were on beat, like that's kind of it. But the mix needs a lot of work, and then I couldn't understand what you're actually saying.
Yeah, same. It was rough a lot in parts where like obviously you could tell that there was like some different like slurs, but you couldn't really tell the intent of a lot of them. Which kind of ties into Dice's point. Like, I'm not quite sure, what specifically you're trying to say, how you're trying to say it, and like what the point is of saying it. Right, dog tags. There's a lot in it that is really harsh, whether it be your lyrics or the mix, or even like the beats way so high over it. It's crunchy, the farting bass, but we talked about that last week too. So I guess that's why I was a little bit confused. You're like, this for you, and my guess everything that I hate. Like, I'm not a fan of farting bass, crunchiness, anything like that. So it's really hard for me to give you good, honest feedback in it when I can't hear the things you're saying. Maybe I don't want to hear some of the things you're saying because a lot of them doesn't seem nice, and I don't know what angle you're coming from. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a 3 because it exists as a song, maybe 2. I don't understand the intention on it because it's hard to hear or listen to. And even if I could discern the lyrics, I feel like they might also be very hard to listen to because of the content.
Who was this actually?
It was Fallen Dove.
Oh yeah.
Hayden.
All right. Next up, we got a couple more gifted subs. Joe Boston.
Flow. At least it was. I mean, it was very staccato, but I guess we're not commenting or paying so much attention to that so much.
The what?
Anymore. Their actual flow, sorry.
Oh,
their
right.
actual delivery, we're not really giving feedback on because the rest of it's so hard to discern. Sorry.
All right. Joe Boston's been hanging out. Sorry, Joe, I missed your track. I was trying to look for it, but I skimmed past it. So we got Joe Boston, then Ken Moore's got another gifted sub, and it looks like P Cash got one more gifted sub. So first up, Joe Boston, Renaissance. What?
Fallen Doves.
Who was what?
What did you give his? Sorry, I forgot
4.
the noise.
4.5.
All right.
I think we got it. That's Joe Boston with Renaissance. One thing I don't really like the organ that's coming in towards the end. It needs more body to it, either like a lot of reverb or like a lower layer to really make it less annoying. Um, and also I think the bass line, the 808, it could be, or the synth, it could be brought down volume wise. Other than that, I mean, I think it was like pretty consistent from what you had. I just think like the elements were kind of clashing towards the end when you're just adding in the organ sound. Just needs something needs to happen so that it's not so sharp in comparison to the rest of what you had going on. I give this a 6.
I feel like you just did a lot here, man. I feel like you had like simple, with your variation. I feel like it was like simple, very simple melodies. But then I feel like you added so many different things to it that it was like almost you complicated it too. Like when you added in the organ and all of that, it was like, I don't know. I felt like it was simply unsimple, I guess. So it was a little bit confused. You're like,
Simply
what?
unsimple.
Yeah, like it's like you, because you had so much going on in it, but it was still a very basic beat. I think that's another way to say that. Very basic stuff in it. But and the structure was a little bit confusing too for me. But overall, I give it a 6, maybe 6.5. Try to do something to like fucks with your pieces of it too a little bit more. Just make them a little bit more fun.
I'd say the most of the instruments. I'd say the drums are okay, but I think like some of those instruments sound like too stock. So I'd try and like look for a little bit of like different sounds. And I was literally saying at the end, like them sims aren't it at the end, and then Dice pointed out anyway. So yeah, just remove the organ at the end as well. But other than that, I mean, it was pretty nice in places. Just get rid of the organ, try and like change a few sounds around for like different. I don't even know what you make beats on anymore. So if you make them on what's that called that you mix? BandLab, yeah. I don't know if there's like a decent selection on there or if it's just like stock sounding shit. But if you can get better sounding shit, just try and can you plug shit in there or not?
I mean, technically, like you could. I mean, you could plug in your like guitar and play right in BandLab, but you could technically import. Like I've imported other waves in there. It would just show up as like an audio track. I feel like if you were to import like a tracked out beat, you know, like to work on in there or something. Like if you found like a sample of a drum somewhere,
toss effects, EQ.
Right.
Oh, right,
that's what I was saying. Can like
just
fucks with them a little bit. Fuck around with them.
Yeah, but I give it like a its current state. I give it a 5, but it could be up to a 7 with maybe 7.5 with the feedback, like upgrading shit. Because I think the melody's okay. I think the melody's good. So.
All right, here's Kenny. Another one. This is called High Street. All right, that was Kenny, aka Ken Moore, with High Street. What did y'all think about that one?
I like that. It was Remind me of Radiohead a little bit, just like a interlude. It was repetitive, but it was short as well, so I could hear this for an interlude being pretty good. Does it actually say if it's an interlude or any like?
Yeah, how long was it?
What?
How long was
it? It is 1 minute 25 seconds. It's a work in progress.
Okay, I like the sounds. I'd give this a 7 where it's at now. I kind of liked it. So.
Yeah, I thought that it was a nice little beat. I like the different strings to it. Overall, it was a nice little vibe. It felt really short for me. So yeah, maybe add a little bit of length, restructure it, and add a little bit to it. Overall, I liked the arrangement on everything, though. I thought that it was nice. It kind of reminded me of like I don't know. It reminded me of high school, so probably like a 2008 type beat. Like under the bleachers at a football game. I don't know.
Simple fun type beat.
Very simple, but I liked it. It was a nice little nostalgic type beat. I'm gonna give this a 7 too.
I like this a lot. I give it an 8. I think it's spacious enough that you can do a lot of things on it vocally, and then I like the build up that would then lead into a second verse on it. So I like the structure, and I like that it's designed to focus on whatever an artist is doing and less on whatever the producer is doing. It's not one of those beats where he's trying to show off production. It's one of those beats where you let an artist just kind of go to work. So I give it an 8 for that. But good stuff from Kenny. All right, next up, P Cash gifted another sub. So this one is called Exotic.
I got a baddie, she going crazy. She tryna dig in my pocket. She going crazy, she got me keying. Back a bit, you gotta stop it. Playing with me, clearing the scene. Push up on me, you gon' hurt. Be in between, I got an arm, ducking right up on these verses. I smoke it, I'm flowing. You know, I ain't joking. I'm on it. Got a buy. You know we sliding with them, yeah. And I know that I'm trying to make a way, and I know that it's hard to make a change. I finally found a way, so you know that's bad on every day. Post up anyway, gang is everywhere. Front on anyway, gun is everywhere. I just grab that chopper and I do that shit again. I just keep on talking while they do that shit again. I just keep on flowing while they do that shit again. She gon' keep on clapping, I'ma do that shit again. Smoking dope, I'm on the road, I mean it's relevant. On that defense, man to man, he sorry, hit his friend. Why they always talk about me? I don't understand. I just wanna get the bucks and boy like Tatum. I just got the bag to seize the summer heating up. Oh, you think you touching me? Roll 'em up. Stacking on my pockets, hold so much weight. Boy, you need to stop it. I get the running, I'm counting these hundreds. He get the talking, I'm making them silence. I don't need no pen, don't need no paper. It's all in the mind, tryna take off, pass me the amigo. Exotic, I smoke it, I'm flowing, you know, I ain't joking, I'm on it. Got a buy, he blow it again. I get it spinning when you run in the back. She's gonna telling me chill, but I ain't in that. I get the rolling, run in the back. She's gonna telling me chill, but I ain't that.
All right, that was P Cash, Exotic.
I like this. I feel like I liked the high parts of it a lot. I thought that it sounded good. Your delivery's good. Like obviously, we know that you got a good delivery. I feel like your vocals were good. I do think that you should have more layers and less delay in tune. But I like this overall. I'm gonna give this a 7.
Sorry. Yeah, sure.
Really loud. I forgot.
Yeah, the crunch. Sorry, we're having a full-on mukbang over here. I really like this actually. Specifically what Nicky said, the high parts. It's not really my style of music, but I prefer this to like any Travis Scott song I've heard. So I'd give this like a, you know what, an 8, maybe an 8.5.
Yeah, I like this because it finally has some drums on here. I've been hearing a lot of P Cash on drumless stuff. So it's good to hear something with some hits to it. I felt like the flow just kind of like, I don't know, kind of just did your own thing towards the middle and then throughout the end, whereas you were less melodic than I was expecting it to be, and that kind of threw me off a little bit. But at the same time, it didn't necessarily make it a bad track. So I give it a 7. All right. Next up, Gonzilla has a video with his beat. This is, I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna play it. Okay, that was Gonzilla. I don't know what the name of that was, but TikTok something ass beat something or rather. I forgot what he called it. Hold on, let me see. TikTok bass boost type beat. Yeah, what y'all think?
That's what it's called. TikTok bass boost,
Yes.
bass boost. I thought that he had farting drums just in the background a lot more than normal. Well, than our normal submissions. I didn't really like that much guns. I'm not gonna lie. I think that the bells were repetitive. That's what that was, right? That bum, 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 bum. Although I could see it catching traction on TikTok just because of that part too, and your farty basses. But yeah, I'm gonna give this 5 guns. I liked some of the melodies, but I think that your instrument choice is sus.
Sus?
Yeah, I don't know how to
Okay. So I can tell Gons has been listening to the trap metal. He will listen to Ghostman of Weeks. I can tell that he's been listening to that kind of music to make this. And he also said in the server earlier that this is going to be his lowest score on the review show ever. And I think he's quite right. I can see what he's going for, but it's not really my thing. And yeah, me and Nikki were talking about the fighting bass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna also give this a 5. I think there's some rhythm to it, but it's 8 years old. Okay, fuck everything I said.
This farting bass, though, like at least like it wasn't like the farting basses that we normally hear, which are like way in the front. Like I actually had to listen distinctly. Like, is that the bass farting or is it something else? Nope, that's a bass. Ripping.
Yeah, I didn't like the drums. The drums were collapsed slightly. I mean, I think if the drums weren't so excessive, I probably would like it a little bit more. But it was just kind of like a run-of-the-mill beat to me. It didn't really do much for me sonically. I give it a 5. All right. Who's next? Next up is Kenny. Let me know if you want me to wait until VA comes back to play that beat. But otherwise, the next up is Anshi. This is called.
Actually,
What?
They're coming out now. Swap.
We'll wait for him to come back. Next up is Anshi. This is called India Demo Ting.
JP Productions.
She got afro leather on her neck. I'm gon' kiss and make her rich, sweat. She from India, need effects. Tryna get her passport book stamped. Don't care if she got mass. Ooh, baby, won't you text me? She like we are done for. You know I'm flying to the moon. Baby, take a flight all the way to Costa Rica. Over the seas, mama, see that she from India. I don't know why I'm hoping you breaking my heart. You shouldn't do. Baby, I'm trying not to push. So spin that fool. You got that full leather on your neck. When you come around, I start to sweat. I like your body and I like your scent. Don't meet me on my own, I'll make you wet. Don't care if you got mass. Ooh, baby, won't you text me? She like we are done for. You know I'm flying to the moon. Baby, take a flight all the way to Costa Rica. Over the seas, mama, see that she from India. I don't know why I'm hoping you breaking my heart. You shouldn't do. Baby, I'm trying not to push. So spin that fool.
Right, that was I like what you were going for. I just feel like the tones that you were trying to hit on some of the melodies were off, and it just led to a poor listening experience. But like the way that you were structurally trying to do it, I liked. It's just the notes weren't hitting for me. And it did feel like there was a lot of empty space in between some things. I'll give it a 6. I think it. Okay, go ahead.
Fire. I like that. I think some of the melodies weren't hit, but I think the melodies you were going for were fire. I'm gonna give this an 8.5. I really like what he was going for.
Wait, Dice, what'd you rate it?
A 6.
6.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
I thought that I liked a lot of your ad libs, and the melodies in the ad libs too on the external parts. But I do feel like some were overmodulated, possibly because they weren't hit. I'm kind of where everybody else is at, and I'll split the difference at a 7.
All right.
Tap to Ray. Ray. Do you need just to write anything?
Bro, did you fart in this chair?
I did not.
Why is it so warm?
I'm just kidding.
Thank you for your patience during this transitionary period.
Is that for me or the audience?
Everybody involved in this debacle.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, welcome back, Ray Stans, and welcome to the show, young Jacob.
What's happening?
Why are you doing that? It's with the Birdman hand rub.
Because we had some JJs and we still got leftovers.
I'm hungry.
Man, shit was fire.
All right. If one of you kind gentlemen could inform Almighty VA that I sent him the song and the beat. I'm in the middle of a show, so I can't make space in the beat. So I figure somebody there is capable enough to figure that part out.
Not anymore.
2 separate.
He's here. He's here right now, sitting next to you. The rest of them.
That's fine. Just let him know.
Probably VA is capable, and maybe we'll do it himself downstairs right now. We'll see.
Yeah. Just let them know I'm not going to be able to do it for like 3 hours. All right. Next up, the Fallen Dove. Also let him know that Kenny has another beat on standby whenever Bob decides to return to the show.
Oh, to listen to for a review. You should send it straight through for rapping to the Rap Factory.
No, he gifted a sub. He wants everybody to hear it, but he wants Bob specifically to listen to it.
All right.
All right. But first up, the Fallen Dove. This is called Run It, redeeming their second subscription since they are a member on YouTube and a subscriber on Twitch. Get double the whammy. So this is called Run It, not to be confused with Chris Brown Run It. Hopefully.
Or
we'll see.
Evil Empire, laughing all the way to the bank.
Run it, 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 run it up, dump it out, hit him shout. She got a gun, do it for fun when I spider your brain. Spread it 18 all over the place. Bullet in your face, killing when I want, just do it to stunt. You don't like me, then kiss my butt. I just like to hunt, call me an animal. Ear out, I'm a cannibal. Run it, 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 run it.
Y'all running?
I think he's about to run it.
About to run it?
I ain't running. You see me, bro? I ain't running.
I ain't running either.
All right.
Well, okay, I'll go first. I guess I heard the Fallen Dove plenty of times now. I liked in this particular track that the vocals weren't like overly processed or crazy. It sounded not too loud, not too quiet, not too much crazy effects on it. I do like the Run It hook and the ad libs. They sounded kind of like, I guess, unmixed. You just kind of hearing the main and the ad lib just side by side. Lyrically, it was a little bit underwhelming at times, like in the verse and stuff like that. Just some of the stuff was like kind of not very thought provoking, kind of very basic statements. But the energy was good, the presence was good, tone was decent. I'm gonna go 6.5 on this one for the Fallen Dove. Shout out Fallen Dove.
I'm gonna go. I think this is a step in the right direction for the Fallen Dove because it sounded a little bit more confident in the delivering.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I still think it's just lyrics that are really holding you back. I think you're trying to go so edgy that you just kind of need to relax and just tell your story. Like, it doesn't have to be like shock value rhymes. Like, you got a decently catchy hook. I mean, it's not complex. Bird would probably give it like a 0 for effort, just saying run it several times, but at the same time it works. Like, things don't have to be over complex. Like, do what works for you, do it in a level of comfort, and do it like confidently. But I'll give this a 6 too. Like, I think it's just lyrics at this point that are holding you back. Like, you know, if you want to rap about like fingering somebody's booty or, you know, drinking blood, that's all on you. But, you know, make sure it sounds authentic. What
Was that a lyric that was in the song, or did you just?
No, I'm just giving a general example.
I thought you said something with butt, kiss my butt or
I
something.
missed it.
Yeah, just a general example.
That you
But
make, yeah.
yeah, I mean, lyrically, just like do yourself.
She's okay.
I'll give it a 6.
You guys pretty much said anything that I had to complain about. I like this kind of beats, you know, off the story. It reminds me of old SoundCloud days. I will give this. I'll give it a 5.
All right. Last sub other than the one that Kenny has, which is on pause. This is from Cashern. This is a cover of the song Deathbed by Po Fu featuring B Ba Do B.
No way, stop.
It's a
You made all that up. None of that's real.
This is the first cover I put together that I feel pretty good about. I played ukulele, keys, and finger drummed. Finger drum, a nice young lady. I also sang and rapped all of Po Fu's parts. Not the greatest vocalist, so please be kind there. The only thing from the original song is B Ba Do Be's sample, which I resampled. Any feedback is welcome.
B Ba
You
Do Be.
guys,
All right.
you guys need me to read that again, or you feel like you gotta?
I do be.
I
I'm
think
locked
I
in. I heard it all.
Okay.
Yep. Makes total sense.
All right, here's Deathbed by Kashern.
Shout out Kashur.
Yeah, I don't wanna fall asleep, I don't wanna pass away. I've been thinking about a future cause I'll never see those days. I don't know why this has happened, I probably deserve it. I tried to do my best, but you know I am not perfect. I be praying for forgiveness while you praying for my health. And when I leave this earth, I'm hoping you'll find someone else. Cause yeah, we're still young with so much we haven't done. Like getting married, start a family, watch a husband with the son. I wish that could be me, but I won't make it out to bed. I hope I go to heaven so I see you once again. My life was kinda short, but I got so many blessings. Happy you were mine, it sucks that it's all ending. Yeah, I'm so happy that you're here with me. I'm sorry if I tear up. When me and you were younger, you would always make me cheer up. By taking goofy videos or walking through the park, you would jump into my arms every time you heard a bark. Cuddle in the sheets, sing me sound asleep. I sneak out of your kitchen at exactly 1:03. Sunday went to church, Mondays watched a movie. Soon we'll be alone. Sorry you gotta lose me.
Okay, I got it. That was Deathbed by Kashern.
Very interesting.
The vocals are blending well into the beat.
Tell the truth. Tell me what you told me while you was muted.
When?
Oh, so you gonna lie? Now you gonna play like you don't know what's happening?
What are you talking about?
You told me like it sounded like.
So the vocals sound like they were like in the beat instead of.
That's not what you told me.
What did I tell you?
You told me it was like an old English UK execution with two horses.
So I think what you should do is add some multi-band dynamics to kind of bring that vocal up, so it's not blending.
Multi-band dynamics. What the fuck?
What I use in Ableton is called OTT.
This motherfucker think this is the Spider-Verse.
And basically
like,
what it does
dynamics.
is just boosts all the vocal range, so it's not so in the beat. Overall, I'm gonna give this a 5. I'm gonna give this a 4.5.
You use all that technical jargon to give it a 5.
Yes.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I am most of the time.
I think I'll go 6. I don't know, that kind of guitar. I've heard that like
it's a 10.
You like that?
Fuck no. Shit was horrible.
I feel like I've heard that melody before. I think it's like a common sample or a common chord progression or something. It's a bit of a familiar guitar strum. It has that like who's that guy from Hawaii who does like the Somewhere Over the Rainbow type of vibe?
Somewhere. That's who you look like.
Very common ukulele style chord progression. Vocal a little bit underwhelming. I'll go 5/5 as well.
They gotta say this.
I respect the vision, respect the direction. Just needs a little bit
I'll never
more.
let this go.
To Jacob's point, polish on the engineering and a bit more from the performance as well.
Over the rainbow.
Yeah, I mean, for having played all the individual instruments and then recreating it, I have to give you credit for that because you played the ukulele and you fingered your drums. Vocals were kind of buried in the ukulele, but at the same time, I think you did a good job for what it is. I'm not familiar with the original song, so I'll give it a 6.5 off of the strength of knowing that you reconstructed something in a decent way.
Don't listen to none of these motherfuckers. They hate us a 10.
Okay, so I missed the part when you said that he recreated the instrument, so I will give him that. So I guess I'll do a 5.
That's what you gave him, a 5.
I said 5, 4.5, 4. Like I went 5.
You said 5. Why you ain't go 4.75? Like who does that? Who goes lower than the intermediate? You see?
I'm good.
Bob, we have a special request for you to listen to another beat from Kenny.
Fire.
Thank you, Smoke. And see, I be out here. They don't appreciate though.
Man, fuck you.
Hey. You don't appreciate what you don't appreciate that.
I don't appreciate it because it disgusts me.
Because you want to sit there and look like an American bald eagle with fucking cornrows.
Bald eagles are magnificent. What are you talking about?
What? I'll shoot the shit out of bald eagle. You got me fucked up.
This is your country.
Yeah, I'm like, if it breathes, it has a vein and it moves, and I can shoot it and it dies, and I can coat it in flour, I'm gonna eat that motherfucker.
Is that why you were sucking on a snake last time you were on the show?
First of all, I don't like the way you put that.
You were doing it.
Like, come on, no Diddy. Like, pause that shit. The way you said it like that. Like, just the way you said it like that sounded like.
Tell me what you weren't doing that I said that was factually incorrect. Sucking on the snake.
I was knowing.
Pause that shit.
Insane.
All right. Gnawing on the snake. Excuse me.
But it was an actual snake. Don't make it, people out here think I'm just out here on stream with a dick in my mouth. Like, come on now, chill. I have a snake in my basement that I chew on. Damn, that shit don't make it sound no better.
It's just in the wall, or how's the snake just?
See, I'm not home, so I can't show. Like I need to keep that motherfucker in my wallet or some shit.
Kenny wants to know how long was the snake? How long was that snake in your throat?
First of all, like it didn't. Like, come on now.
What? You the one that had it hanging out of your mouth, not me. I'm just
like stretched out.
Was your mouth stretched out?
No.
Okay.
Yo, stop fucking playing with me.
What are you talking about?
Now, who the hell asked that goddamn question?
Kenny Moore.
This the motherfucker that want me to review his goddamn next shit.
Here's "Pray for Me" by Kenny.
Oh yes. Niggas always make beats. I got verses for us. Run it back.
Why?
Because apparently he want me to view it to see if I can rap to the motherfucker.
Oh, you're not doing that.
Yes, we is doing that. Run that motherfucker back. I'm using no verses. Run that shit back so I can go.
The last time you did that, it was just all broken up in and out. No,
It was.
it was. I'm sitting here listening.
That's because your cornrows to attack your earlobe.
I don't have shit to do with my cornrows. Shit to do with that
As a lot
in your mouth.
do what I say,
No,
not what I do.
you ain't doing shit.
Well, I'm just going far right.
All right.
Continue down the line, young traveler. You will find none after her. Intertwined the inner mind's capacitor. It's the energy to leave behind planet Earth. In its star ran tetragram of time, pray release, need to be like the Amazon. Saw it in the dreams, the rocks I stand upon, planted on the planet of men, sitting at a bomb, text direct views, bikes outside a box, heights, stiletto thoughts, plan like a laboratory. Make it roll wilder than a pharaoh's child, life in a glass couch with the Apollo rocks. The work of beast stops in a spirit smell. Like Asimov, when you're thrown into life like a Molotov, trying not to blow up is kind of hard. And most times not a prime or not. They say change don't come fast like Ramadan. You can wait for a change, there's a reason. A help be the change instead of leaving. A help be the change like an obvious. Rising from the dead in my sarcophagus.
Shut up. What did you think?
You a fucking hater, son.
I like a lot of
That nigga's a hater, son. That nigga's he's a fucking hater, son.
right? Or Kenmore?
Yeah, that's Kim. I like the beat.
I like his stuff.
Be more baseline, but
Like off the bat, I'm gonna give this like an 8.
it's definitely an 8.
Yeah. Sound selection on point. I was like, what he did.
If I can rap to, it's an 8 minimum.
What if you can't rap to it?
It's a fucking -2.
Why 2?
I don't know. Just 2 just feels like pretty sturdy.
You like to get sturdy,
I can't. I don't have the needs for that.
but you can fit a snake in your mouth.
Why do you make it sound like that?
Like what?
Like you. I feel like you trying me. Do I got to pull up the goddamn Florida?
You can if you want to. Go ahead.
Drive
Nice
down.
Let's go stand at the airport.
Just stand at the airport.
Drive down to Florida right now. Go ahead. Be my guest.
It's only 4.5 hours away.
Fair
I was
enough.
definitely about to tip to Drake this and the top was on.
You thought it was a snake?
Mm-mm. Well, just because y'all eat normal food and shit, and y'all ain't had no squirrel or snake and shit like that.
All
That's
right.
y'all preference.
Beat
Y'all
was
eat
dope.
cats and dogs.
Who is y'all?
You in Texas? Oh no. Y'all eat colored boys.
That's crazy. I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore that. I thought the beat was dope. Yeah, I give it an 8 too. I don't really have nothing.
No, it's a freestyle type beat. It's a free verse type beat that you just coast on and stuff because the beat won't overpower the lyrics, and you can't overpower the beat. So it's a good area to just coast. So I'm like, does it need like variation and stuff like that? No, because the beat doesn't feel like that's what it needs.
Right.
So
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you got the parts when it goes quiet too, so it's like
Yeah, like those are like those parts where it just breaks quiet. It's expecting the person that's on it that's rapping to say something fucking astronomical. Like just something just to catch the listener. Yeah, so say it.
Word. All right. Well, that was it for all the subscribers and the tips that we've had so far. So now we're on to the free stuff.
Tell them tip and I rap on they fucking beats.
If you tip, I will ensure that he doesn't rap on your beats and ruin them. But we will play your beats to
Yo, chill out, son. Chill out. Stop acting like I ain't. Don't act like I ain't like that.
Like what?
Yeah, like that. K-Dot.
Next up,
Like
the poorest. All the broke boys. Anybody who hasn't subscribed. Got no $5 in your pocket.
Don't worry about it. You still want to get a yak, baby.
I got one of those too.
Yak, baby.
Got your whole shit on my soundboard.
Yeah, as it should fucking be, son. Like, stop playing with me.
And we got the half breed on here too.
Gang, 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 gang.
Shout out to Passive.
Gang, 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 gang.
All right. First up in the regular queue, AD Rocky. This is called Exhibit D.
So all my entire life I've had to fight, bruh. I ain't never had a single day of rest. I was homeless at 14, I got incarcerated at 15. Me and my grandma got into a fight at 16, so she kicked me out and I was homeless. And I got incarcerated again at 17. I grew up without both parents and without any family at all, and I'm still here. I've been jumped by 7 people at a time and I fucking won. It took the help of an off, but I did that shit. Every single time somebody's tried to take me out or put me down, I've risen above that bullshit. And I've shown them what a pussy they are for even trying. When I was sleeping on the train, sleeping on the hidden ridge, out in the rain, without even a single slice of pizza to my name. Dealing with the pain cause they wanna end my reign. Dealing with some fake ass bitches trying to end my aid and fill me up with hate. It ain't even a little hate, slap midgets in the face. You can't intimidate me, no intimidates me, no intimidates. You hoes a kid and dang. I'm broken so I can't work you broken cause you ain't. I used to get dizzy spells sitting in a cell cause my prison let me know too well. Living in the hell is what the fuck I'm doing. Life is like a game of food. Did what to you, boy, and who is schooling women? Give me bail. I need out of this hell, not in jail but through the cell. I cannot be my motherfucking self without judgment of you bitches, so I'm saying what the hell. So it's fuck all of you bitches, I'm so great if you can't tell. Then you deaf or hard of hearing, go ahead, trim my shoes and tell me how much you like it. Seeing all your people get beat up nightly. Seeing everyone around you be self-righteous. Seeing everyone you know leaving you buying. Try him, you cannot fight it. You wanna tap your feet, my one straight card is lightning. It leaves a crater in your mind that needs no whitening. All of the times without a home give me my wiseness. Like shit, I was on Hidden Ridge, Brittany Cool, Walker, Section 8, Anchor House, McDonald's, talking to a few pretty girls, foreplay, all year. Painted isn't shit to the shit that I've done. It's conundrum, how to fix what I've done. Cause I'm a dumb, tired of being a bum fuck, living in bum fuck, not knowing it all what's up. You know I've done drugs and I've come my wrist fucked up. You send it to these bitches just for doing me fuck, bruh. But I'm still standing tall, you cannot fuck with your brother.
All right, that was AD Rocky with track over Exhibit D.
I gotta gather.
Where's the emotion, bro?
No, I need to gather the disrespect that I'm about to fucking say. So go ahead.
While you gather yourself, I think the intro is unnecessary. I'll say I'm not too big on just using other beats anymore. I think the mixtape era that we knew is kind of over. Like the whole just taking beats and just rapping on them, that era and that style is gone and long past. There's so many producers and so many beats available now. There's not really any excuse to just kind of like remix something unless it's like officially called for. That said, you got to stop doubling your vocals because it's just like you already have a different voice, and doubling it just kind of makes it feel a little bit more whiny than what I think you actually are.
Oh shit!
It just gives a bad sonic experience. So yeah, I would say like I think that's the first thing. I think if the doubles weren't there, it would sound less kind of like low quality is what it kind of gives off. Like when you have to double the vocals throughout the entire thing, it just gives this weird sound that is taken away from what you did.
And plus,
So
he's got it centered, so it's like,
yeah, it's not panned or anything. It's just dead center stacked on top of each other. So I would give this 4.
It's all you, Jake.
All right. Yeah, like I was saying, there's like, I didn't know this was a beat. Who made this, or who was
This
on
is
it?
Who the fuck rapped on this?
that one guy who does a song every 10 years.
Shit, it ain't Andre 3000.
Nah, the guy that did the album with Jay-Z, the joint album. That was supposed to be his debut album. I can't remember his name.
I don't fucking know.
From New Orleans.
Yeah, the beat is fucking old.
Well, regardless, yeah, like I said, I just can't feel what you're saying. As
Jay
it went on,
Electronica.
Jay Electronica.
Yeah.
As it went on, I was kind of just over it. There wasn't really anything exciting popping out to me. It was monotone, but like you said, it was like he was just staying at this one pitch the whole time. And like when it comes to rapping something like this, I feel like you gotta switch your range up as you're going on, or else your audience is gonna get bored, which is what happened. I'm gonna give this a 4.
All right. So now that the sensible people are out of the way, how fucking old are you?
It's like in his early 20s, I think.
Early fucking 20s, and you don't know the difference between incarceration and fucking juvie?
Not custody, right?
No, you won't 14 incarcerated, you won't 15 incarcerated, you won't 16 incarcerated. You was in juvie, probably because somebody told you to clean your fucking room and you had attitude.
Maybe he was a mass murderer.
Well, then he wouldn't be on this motherfucking sending fucking beats on J Electronica fucking songs. Like,
maybe he's like Tekashi 69 and he's on like,
I'm so tired of motherfuckers doing this braggadocious. I'm like, yo, I was a badass fucking kid when you wasn't. Like y'all motherfuckers wasn't. Yeah, like cut that shit out. Like, bro, you were born in the 2000s. You weren't bad. Like, relax. Like all this, yeah, like it's so unfucking unnecessary to hear shit like this, especially like intro was just fucking cringe. Yo, I was fucking 13 and I was incarcerated because I had on different colored shoelaces and somebody said something about it. And
crazy.
I screamed real loud and the police locked me up and put me in juvie. That's what that shit sound like to me. He don't even got enough bass in his voice to be talking about the shit he talking about.
Still growing.
The subject matter is fucking trash. The vocals is fucking trash. The song is trash. Rapping on this fucking beat in 2024, it's fucking trash. Like, that's fucking beyond trash. Like, especially if you're not a backpacker doing something phenomenal on this fucking beat.
Are you done?
I didn't know the difference. I was in juvie from stabbing someone from jumping me. Congratulations. You stabbed somebody from jumping you. I'm like, you're supposed to stab somebody, I suppose. I don't think that's something to be proud of. You probably got jumped because you was sucking somebody's dick in the backyard. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know the details. But it's a trash ass subject to try to pass off as a long ass fucking intro of fucking bullshit at being. What the fuck is you getting jumped for at 13? Like, what the fuck's up? Like, fucking
starter jacket.
I was paying those shit.
Starter jacket.
They don't have starter jackets in the 2000s.
Champion jacket.
Champion sweaters. Those are the shit. But he was like 3.
Yeezys. I don't know, man.
Who the fuck is fighting over a pair of goddamn Yeezys? They ain't nothing but goddamn Crocs with a Y on it.
Rogue looks like he would fight over them.
Rogue definitely looks like he'll fight.
Rogue definitely looks like he'd fight over them.
This is great. Nobody hurt me, bro, because everybody that attempted to hurt me, I actually went to jail, not juvie. So there's a difference.
Right.
I'm bragging about going to jail, just like I wouldn't brag about going to fucking juvie. My grandma put me out the house. Oh,
Wrap it up. What you got a rating for this?
negative 1,238.
All right, shout out AD Rocky. Next up, the Moon Man. This
2 packs of ass. Play that.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit's...
The friendly niggas is gone, son. I'm here.
Gang, 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 gang.
Next up, the Moon Man. This is called Risk It All.
Feels like something's missing. Say that I might risk it all. Say that I might risk it all. Oh, my heart is twisted. Feels like I might risk it. Feels like something's missing. Say that I might risk it all. For real.
386 904 561 850. Whoa. I'm in your area, code 561 386 850 904. Whoa, I'm in your area. Know you waiting on my rival. You did what you had to do, survival. But still, I can't accept it. Yeah, you told the truth, but I reject it. You can't expect me to respect it. Hey. Better than never love than to love and lose. You broke my heart, we almost made the news. You probably amused, think you my muse. Fuck playing fair, I don't even play if I can't make the rules. Scary the way I keep falling for Aries, I'm one of those April fools. You turn me to a dog singing the blues, even though I had all of the clues. Childish. And to think, I was ready just to risk it all. Can't be loved if ain't no risk involved. Was trying to light up your whole wrist and all. Cut out my heart, now it's problem solved. And through it all, deep down, you know you could trust me. Keep it real, even when the truth opposite of you and it's ugly. Hey.
Oh, my heart is twisted. Feels like I might risk it. Feels like something's missing. Say that I might risk it all.
386 904 561 850. Whoa, I'm in your area, code 561 386 850 904. Whoa, I'm in your area. Know you waiting on my rival. You did what you had to do, survival. But still, I can't accept it. Yeah, you told the truth, but I reject it. You can't expect me to respect it. Hey. Better than never love than to love and lose. You broke my heart, we almost made the news. You probably amused, think you my muse. Fuck playing fair, I don't even play if I can't make the rules. Scary the way I keep falling for Aries, I'm one of those April fools. You turn me to a dog singing the blues, even though I had all of the clues. Childish. And to think, I was ready just to risk it all. Can't be loved if ain't no risk involved. Was trying to light up your whole wrist and all. Cut out my heart, now it's problem solved. And through it all, deep down, you know you could trust me. Keep it real, even when the truth opposite of you and it's ugly. Hey.
Oh, my heart is twisted. Feels like I might risk it. Feels like something's missing. Say that I might risk it all.
All right, that was the Moon Man, Risk It All.
All right, the black delegation. With our
Filipino cousin.
Yeah, they still black.
Aquí está con mis amigos. Aquí en Atlanta.
¿Cómo estás?
I just announced you as Filipino and then you speak Spanish. You're fucking up the.
I said one, which means yes in Filipino. Technically, it's the guy.
See, look at you. See, stop mansplaining other goddamn coaches.
Why?
Cornrow splaining. That's what it is. Cornrow splaining.
I'm not gonna comment on that.
They're gonna make a comment on it.
Go ahead, Jacob.
For saying that this needs like layers on.
You turn the mic so I can hear Jacob's slander for me.
I
It
didn't have
wasn't
no
slander.
I
There was
had
no slander.
Oh, okay.
Stick to you.
What I was saying was this was missing that layer element to it. It was kind of just sounded lonely. Me and VA were talking about how it was just like
It's
it just
missing
sounded too
something.
plain.
Like layers. Like it just
Missing,
like,
it's missing presence. It just sounds really flat in the delivery.
yeah, like so like listening to it, like it's a good song. It's a good song, but it's just like everything feels like it's missing just something to boost it up. Like and you know, I don't like ad libs.
Yeah.
This could have probably used an ad lib. The bridge portion has nothing but the sample. The intro has that break in it that was fucking annoying. It just
A little pause. Yeah.
just paused.
I thought you paused it at first.
Yeah, that like I thought shit. I was looking, I was like, it just stopped and then it started. So like overall, like the song is good. It's just he needs extra push for his vocals, like something to carry him, like the end of his goddamn his bars and stuff, just to carry even just reverb on the last word or something. Some delays, something, just something. It just everything sounds flat. Like it's a good song. It sounds good, but it sounds like flat and like unengaging. Like there's something missing.
It feels like it was like an idea he had at like 2 a.m., but he didn't have the energy to really execute it, but he wanted to lay it down.
Yeah, like it sounds good. It's not a bad song at all.
Yeah. I mean, for where it's at, I would give it a 6. It's missing all those inflections that would probably give it at least another point or two.
That's what I would look for. Inflections. It was missing that like an inflection boost, like just you're rapping monotone, but you don't have anything carrying anything else. It was just there. So yeah, I give it a 6. No, honestly, because I actually like the fucking song. Like I like it. Like it's something I would listen to. I give it a 7. I give it a point up.
Jacob, where were you at? Chicano?
Like the beat and all that shit. Everything is just that for me.
I think I'd be at a 6 too. Another thing I noticed with the song, like the vocals, it sounded like the auto-tune was kind of too tuny, like you could hear the modulation. So I don't know if you're using Melodyne or something, but I don't know if I did that, but I just noticed it. Maybe just try to ease up on how hard it's tuning. Try to match those notes as closely as you can before you tune it, I guess would be my advice.
Yeah, that's where you put your auto-tune and key of the beat and then try to match it.
All right, next up, Kairos, Take Me to Heaven.
We ain't taking shit to heaven. We're going to hell.
Take the snake.
We'll take you where you're pushing no stones. Pick up your feet, we know you've been waiting. You can grab on the rail now. Every step gets colder. You really gotta hand yourself closer. There's still blood in your veins. You gotta stop being so ashamed about it before your time and your turn is over. No fool will never miss the city sleeps. Never, you haven't seen it until you take it home.
Take me to heaven. Take me to heaven.
We're loving at the end of the day.
Take me to heaven.
We'll give you what you wanted today and you wanted to see now. Closer to your aim, that's the monolith of sages that gazes over your shoulders, looking right through both your eyes. You hear that light, can't deny you never wanted over. When you touch the gate, you'll hear the gold. All the stories you unfolded, they already know it. Here we're waiting for you to come and tame your own beast. We forsaken none in the kingdom of roses. We take them home. We'll take you where you think you'll belong.
Take me to heaven.
We'll take you where you wanna be gone.
Take me to heaven.
We'll go together this time. We'll go together. Take every step really slow. We'll pick the pace up when we're at the door. to go, and you'll be happy to know we'll take you where you think you belong. We'll take you where you wanna be gone, wanna be gone. We'll take you where you think you belong.
Take me to
We'll take you where you wanna be gone.
Take me to
We'll never bring at the end of the day.
Take me to
We'll give you what you wanted today.
Take me
All right, that was "Take Me to Heaven" by Kai Rose.
-2. Let me stop.
I think this sounds like the last song that we heard. I don't remember if it's exactly the same, but my feedback is pretty much exactly the same thing I told them last time, is that for the style that they're doing, it's too wordy. There's too many words in it. Like, it needs vocally some time to breathe so that people can at least grasp what they're saying and sing along with them.
Sir, I thought you removed the person that stole my Dino Nuggets.
I did not do that. I facilitate their thievery.
That is wild, son. Like he took like 5 bags of Dino Nuggets.
You left them for taking.
I couldn't take them with me, but
They were delicious.
I have them. Anyway, no, I like it. It feel like, so I was talking to Jacob, like the beginning of it, like everything, like the energy sounded the same, his vocals sounded the same, and then everything changed over that as the song progressed, which I appreciated. I think it's somebody who knows what their pocket is and took the safe route, didn't go up a note or anything, didn't go up in energy or anything. They just stayed in that pocket. I'm not sure if they can actually go out of it or if they're comfortable going out of it. It sounds like they lack confidence in pushing their voice. That's
Yeah.
like me, like it sounded like they lack confidence, like actually pushing their voice, because there was times where this gave me like a Linkin Park vibe.
But without the vocal performance.
Yeah, where there was areas where they could have just shot straight the fuck out and everything. It just seemed like they wasn't confident in. Not so much wasn't more so they was comfortable in the pocket they were in. I'm like, so it's not a bad song. I like the beat. I like the little vocal track that they had up there for the female part. I like the song, but it's not like
It was safe.
Yeah, it felt safe. So yeah, I give it a 5. It's in the middle for me. Like, it's just a safe song. It's nothing that's like, yeah, I'm about to encapsulate you and grabs you and anything. The only part that stood out there was like, I'm gonna grasp you, was the female vocalist part.
Yeah, the highlights there.
Yeah, and then like he's still mellow and stuff like that. It just felt safe. So yeah. 5.
I'll give it a 6. What you got, Jacob?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing with a 6. I like this one too. But as for the vocal, yeah, I feel like it could have some differentiation. That's how you say it. Anyways, maybe he could be like a back and forth between the female, because it doesn't sound like they're working together. It just kind of sounds like the female saying what she's saying and then he's saying what he's saying. So yeah, I'll give this a 6. I like it though.
All right, next up, Flux AM, another Travis Scott Utopia type beat. Man, you got to change it up, bro. This is called No Gravity. Yeah, it's just a loop. Look, I think every single beat that you've sent to us to listen to has been Travis Scott Utopia type beat, and quite honestly, I think out of maybe the 10 beats that we heard, only one of them really actually reminded me of a Travis Scott type beat. So I don't know why you keep naming them all that, but I don't know. I think you're missing the mark, and you're just trying to target this one specific market by naming it with metadata, and it's kind of just boring at this point.
No, so let me inform them that nobody's looking for a Travis Scott type beat. Nobody. Literally nobody's looking for like, you know what kind of song I want to make. Well, can you make me a Travis Scott type beat? You know,
I don't
so I can have it put on 2K fucking 19, 2K 20.
Can you make me a rodeo type beat?
Can you make me a rodeo type beat? Now, no. There's a song called Rodeo that's fire as a bitch.
Oh, you're talking about
Way back when, though.
No,
Like,
we
is
talking
it
about.
rodeo?
Hold on. No. I got you. I'll just play a clip. Don't worry about it.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, this is an okay beat, but also the other thing that's repetitive about your beats is they're always just a loop. There's always the beginning, a hook, and the end.
Hey.
I wanna fuck you right now. Reverse that car, girl, I'm fucking right now. Climb on the stand up, pick your hand.
Okay.
That's rodeo.
And that's not what we just heard, so I'm gonna get a 5.
It's definitely not what the fuck we just heard.
I forgot what we heard, to be honest, after hearing that.
I'm like, honestly, it was bored, and like I got to my phone and just dealt with shit like that. But
It just was generic.
What'd you say, Jacob?
It was just generic.
it gets a generic score, so
Foul.
All right, next up, Brian, the producer, Little Baby Drake type beat, Truth.
Sir, can you stop this right quick because we're gonna sub out?
I mean, we can finish this one.
Can we finish this one?
Yeah, we can finish this.
All right, we're gonna finish this one.
Can y'all stop playing the other music then and pay attention to this one?
Oh shit! You know what? I didn't know that motherfucker was going. So. My bad.
You the damn stream. You just listening to whatever.
My bad.
I'm
Sir.
just an intern.
That's all right.
Carry on.
Yo, Brian, turn it over.
Who do you know? If there's anything extra about this one. Got the little hook section here. Bring back the hi-hats. Just a loop. This was just a beat again. I don't think this one was bad either, but it's just, a beat didn't do anything particularly wow or amazing. It didn't sound like the instruments were actually like fine-tuned, just pretty much drag and drop in.
Yeah, they sounded dead.
and leveled them. So I give it a 5.
I'll let you get yours out the way.
Yeah, the drum sounded dead. Generic again. We did our dance, but I don't think it was deserved. I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give this a 3.
It's crazy. I danced to your song, but you didn't deserve it. Give me my dance back.
Was that rude?
No, definitely give us our dance back. Like I rubbed my stomach like 12 times. So like, what the fuck?
I'm sweating a little bit.
It's crazy.
This is lack of effort. This is like there's no 808 EQs on this or anything. There's literally nothing to stand out. Like this sounds like a MIDI beat put together.
Yeah.
There's nothing mixed on it. There's nothing to stand out. We have a white woman that just walked in. You know how I'm afraid of white women. So, all right. So, Jim Crow down here in Georgia.
That's crazy.
It is crazy because she bought me some ankle socks. That tells me she want the rope not to chafe the socks.
You liked my Reptar socks. So
Yes,
ordered the same
they,
ones.
they were fucking phenomenal. They was
were
Reptar.
short.
Like I don't think
They
people
were short,
understand.
though,
But women wear ankle socks. I am a grown ass fat man. I can't just be wearing ankle socks. Do you know how people will look at me if I had on ankle socks?
Probably the way they look at you right now.
Delicious.
Like you're a snack.
No, yeah, I'm definitely a snack.
This is disgusting. Can we move on?
Whole meal, like nutritionist. I'm just saying.
Sticks to my stomach right now.
No, so my only thing with it is it just sounded plain. It sounded like a 2008 beat. Waiting on a motherfucker to be like,
Waiting on Joe Boston. Shout out Joe Boston.
hey, that type of thing. That's not the time we're in.
No.
So, no,
My bad.
But it's not a bad beat. It's not mixed. It's nothing excited about it. I can't give it more than a 5. It's
5. It's just
it's just
there.
It's like you ever heard a song? You was like, yeah.
I heard a song.
Goes like that all the
I heard a
time.
song before.
You eating dinner and the song is playing. It doesn't bother you.
You want to change it?
But you hear that it's there. It's like, this is not what I'll be listening to while I'm eating. But, I'm not mad. Like that.
All right.
Now we're swapping out with
if you guys want
white
it.
woman. Hey,
And
nigga that lost the war in 1812.
I think it was before that.
I don't know. Like, I don't study history. I'm like slavery was all the same to me.
That wasn't in the GED course?
We just had to know if a cube fit into a circle. And the answer was probably if you forced it.
Okay. Good job.
So
Thank you for your service.
It was enough for me to get inside the fucking military. So yeah, bitch, thank me. I saved the world at no point in time that I was there.
Alrighty. Thank you for having me. I might return. I don't know. But we'll talk to you later, chat. Dice.
I figured you
Top in.
Rogue laid down a hook on a song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and then
Yeah.
we're gonna go record some actual music. Without you. Then listen to the process. So put on your fucking headphones. I'll be down there in a second. I'm gonna go ahead, please.
Left is always a string. Left is a line. Line on the left.
Are you what?
What?
You good?
What?
Are you milks ready?
Whoa.
What? Hey!
What's up? What? Oh,
What?
good.
If you don't carry on, I'm gonna eat a Cheeto like really lovely.
All right, next up, this is LZ4010. This is called Two Cups. Got a music video. I'm gonna press play now.
You're gonna press Play-Doh?
Play now.
I got 2 cups, never 2 fucks with your bitch, and she booped up. Got her booped up, flipping weight with my mask like a fucking lucha. I got my 2 cup in her mouth like a fucking toothbrush. Got the bitch up in my living room and in my duvet. 10 bitches in the kitchen like a fucking group date. Got them chopping up the sticky, rolling up my bouquet. Keep on getting notice hit like I'm a fucking toupee. I just scooped up a bear, move with the mask. 28 grams at the bed, I'ma smash in that bitch kinda bad. All up on my polo, that bitch think she got me slumping, slipping is a no-no. I just scooped up a bear, move with the mask. 28 grams at the bed, I'ma smash in that bitch kinda bad. All up on my polo, that bitch think she got me slumping, slipping is a no-no. I just hit the landmine, dynamite, I'm about to blow. Beating all these haters like a motherfucking metronome. Gassed up, I'm next to blow. I turn you to a vegetable. These bitches on my testicle. I just hit the landmine, dynamite, I'm about to blow. Beating all these haters like a motherfucking metronome. Gassed up, I'm next to blow. I turn you to a vegetable. These bitches on my testicle. Bitches on my testicle. I just scooped up a bag, move with the mask. 28 grams at the bed, I'ma smash in that bitch kinda bad. All up on my polo, that bitch think she got me slumping, sipping is a no-no. I just scooped up a bag, move with the mask. 28 grams at the bed, I'ma smash in that bitch kinda bad. All up on my polo, that bitch think she got me slumping, sipping is a no-no.
The bag, move with mass. 28 grams of bad, I'm mashing, bitch, got bad. All up on holo, that bitch think got me something.
All right, that was LZ with Two
Great.
Cups.
2 cups.
What?
So does he have 2 hooks?
No.
What part was the hook?
The metronome.
Because,
The metronome
we thought
part.
it was the metronome part, but then the end part he just said twice too, so I was a little bit confused. At the
How many
Duh.
pups is this guy?
Da.
Yeah.
Stop on my knob, the corn
Yeah.
on the cob. Check in with me and do your job.
I mean, yes, but that part was the hook. All right, never mind. I thought this was a cool song. I think it did its job. Like, it doesn't have to be super lyrical. I think you got a nice bounce to it. I think it gives the 3-6 vibes, of course, but I think you still put your own style to it. Probably, little touch ups like ad libs and different vocal effects could probably bring out a little bit more in the song itself. But at the same time, I think it's solid for what it is. I give this a good 6.5.
Yeah, I like this. Definitely reminded me of 3-6, but it had like its own kind of darker spin. I like the music video, the aesthetic in general, very Suicide Boys type.
Was that
I like-
Chrono? Yeah.
Wait, was that? Yeah. Who was it?
What?
Who was it?
LZ.
LZ. Okay. I'd give this a 7. I think it was a bit repetitive, but I like the parts which were repeated, and obviously it sounded very similar to the ASAP Ferg song, which samples "Slub on My Knob." So yeah, but yeah, no, I liked it.
Yeah, I thought that it was good too. Like, definitely had a very staccato style like that. But I was confused because you did the Metro line and that, like, those bars twice in a row. But then you did your next 4 bars twice in a row too. So I was a little bit confused. That's why I was like, which part was the hook? Because I heard multiple lines multiple times, and it was a lot of lines, which seems like way too big of a hook. So I was trying to understand. Maybe you just repeated for the outro too. But yeah, I liked it overall. I thought that it was simple. It wasn't like lyrically like freaking, brain stimulating, which is fine. But I liked it. I'll give it a 6.8. I thought it had
All right.
a nice little overall quality.
Next up is anonymous rapper. I don't know what this is called, but it's a video, so I'm gonna press play.
Yeah, they call it a Draco, but really it's just like a AKP. It's just an AK pistol, but this one's modified to shoot a bigger round.
Big Draco, 100 rounds in a mag. Hold on tight, better use both hands. 7.62 by 5.4, man. That's the same round as the Mo's in the Gan. Feet leave earth, big bro hit the sand. That's the sound of the ambulance. I spin blocks, whip around, catch a glance. That's a new t-shirt for somebody, man. I am a sweet lick for somebody, man. But I keep street sweepers right next to my bed. So I'm a straight fuck up all somebody's plans. And I'm a straight bucket at somebody's head. Knock it straight off their shoulders. These bullets like boulders. Come at us twisted, you bout to get folded up. Every day the bank get bigger while the bodies grow colder and the homies sip liquor. Every day the hood gets sicker, new beef gets solved via shots to the liver. Every day the bank get bigger while the bodies grow colder and the homies sip liquor. Every day the hood gets sicker, new beef gets solved via shots to the liver. Pussy popping and pistol packing, I'm back in action. Dolce Gabbana, no Benihana, I'm getting traction. Your baby mama gon' need a mama to pick a casket. Now be the father you never had, you little bastard. Mashing the Aston, the cash in. 110, my ass out, I'm assin'. New money with no class, I'm classless. New money with no class, I'm classless. Every day the bank get bigger while the bodies grow colder and the homies sip liquor. Every day the hood gets sicker, new beef gets solved via shots to the liver. Every day the bank get bigger while the bodies grow colder and the homies sip liquor. Every day the hood gets sicker, new beef gets solved via shots to the liver. I got a Mac and a bird on my dresser. Semis and autos, we pack them together. Shimmy and shaking the semi, you'll put a big hole in your sweater. I hold a Beretta, case the place in that bourbon. Bend the block and we swerving. Pots to whipping, I stirred and served them. Rocks and bricks out that German. I got no problem, I move at my leisure. You got a problem, you move on a stretcher. I done redotted and spotted and plotted a move on your baby girl home in Odessa. That's not a threat, that's a promise. If anything, homie, I'm honest. I done been serving the fiends and messing with beans so long that I'm nauseous. Every day the bank get bigger while the bodies grow colder and the homies sip liquor. Every day the hood gets sicker, new beef gets solved via shots to the liver. Every day the bank get bigger while the bodies grow colder and the homies sip liquor. Every day the hood gets sicker, new beef gets solved via shots to the liver.
Okay, that was anonymous rapper. Said it's not done, but feedback is welcome. I mean, it sounds very dated. The vocal quality is questionable. It sounds like you have a doubler on it without actually having a doubler on it. I can't quite remember what gives that effect, but I remember it from a long time ago. The intro is kind of I think overall it just needs a lot of work. Appreciate you, Strom Chasing, for the follow. Yeah, I mean, it feels dated and just like the presence needs a lot of work. It needs more energy. It needs better quality. But quality aside, I think it's just the presence and how you deliver it that just needs to be stronger. I give this a 5.
Yeah, I was saying that the beat sounds very dated and stock. I think his presence isn't that bad. It's just the beat doesn't do him any favors. I feel like, yeah. So yeah, I was saying to Nikki while it was playing that the beats just kind of.
It over and over.
It just does that over and over, and it was like doing my head.
70s sitcom, 80s sitcom background.
I'll give this song like 4.5, but I think this rapper could do better on a better beat.
Yeah, I think that the rapper had very good structure. Like they weren't, terrible. They had good delivery. Um, they were on time and everything, but I guess their delivery could be a little bit better. In a
I
sense
can't hear
of,
you, Nikki.
in a sense of the delivery being a little bit better. In a sense of if the beat was better, they would probably put a little bit more, emotional inflection and stuff into their delivery. Because here I don't. It would just give them more presence. Yeah, with a better beat for sure. I think it would bring them out better because they do have a good foundation. They don't sound like they're a bad rapper. They're on time, on beat, which is half the battle for a lot of people. So,
Right.
hmm?
I said right on.
Yeah. So I'm at a 6. 6 for where this is at because the intro was confusing for me too. I forgot about the fucking intro till you said that. Oh, and you have some plosives in it, so check your plosives on your hook.
All right. Next up, Draconu. This is called Fish Scale. We only got 4 tracks left for tonight.
Ooh,
Oh, 4 tracks. Okay.
fish scale.
Yes.
Fish.
Why?
Just the things you could use a fish scale for if it was big.
Fish scale.
I don't know what that means. So I'm just gonna press play.
Fish scale.
No.
How we made that boy dance like we playing music. They ain't got no blade. I just pull it out the Uzi. Shot to drop their pants, but I'm focused on some band. I pull up with a cutter, can't fuck with me and my brother. Put that shit on the fish scale. Body moving weight. I've been focused on my grind, I ain't got time to hate. I was lost, but then I found a way. How I did it. I swear I feel my fucking high ending. Ain't no smoking shit, yeah, I see the sunrise. This right here was a spot ride. Couldn't give a fuck about no other shorty, no way. I just think about the old days. It's just me and bro. How the fuck I made the ends if I'm straight about a hoe? How we made that boy dance like we playing music. They ain't got no blade. I just pull it out the Uzi. Shot to drop their pants, but I'm focused on some band. I pull up with a cutter, can't fuck with me and my brother. Put that shit on the fish scale. Body moving weight. I've been focused on my grind, I ain't got time to hate. I was lost, but then I found a way. How I did it. I swear I feel my fucking high ending.
Who is this?
Draconu.
Have we had him before?
For about the last 2 months, yeah.
On my nights?
Yep.
Yeah.
We only have this night.
Is it always at the end? So I'm tired as fuck.
Usually about this time. The punch-ins that have a noticeable clipping at the beginning of each time you punched in, and then also it's just lazy delivery. You sound like you're this close to the mic, so you're not putting any emphasis in how you actually deliver it. So you're
Fish scale.
doing that. You're like compensating for something that doesn't need compensation. So move further away from the mic and actually put energy into your delivery. I give it a 5. I can't say it's better than the last track. I can't say it's worse. It's 5 to me.
Yeah, the punch-ins were very noticeable. It sounded like it was recorded on an iPhone. The delivery was very meme rap kind of. I don't know. There's just something about his voice that was like a little bit
unserious.
Yeah, unserious.
It sounds
Yeah,
like a younger D-Mart.
yeah, iPhone D-Mart.
Tune, completely like a young iPhone
Yeah.
D-Mart before because he sounds okay.
Yeah, I can't see that name. It's too far away from me, but it sounded like he wanted to sound high.
Nodo Town. Nodo Twan.
Nodo Twan.
Yeah.
Konnichiwa, Nodo Twan. But yeah, I agree with that. He sounded like he was trying to sound like he was high, even though he wasn't high, kind of thing. I give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I feel like he needs a lot more enunciation, more emotion. He literally just sounds like he's just singing like
Fish scale.
like into it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you could do a lot better with your overall curvature of your words in your rapping.
No dot one.
Yeah, don't make
No
them
dot
so
one.
boxy.
No dot one.
I don't know what that means.
Means no dot one.
Is it
He won.
okay?
Anyway, what did you give this one, Nikki?
5.
All right.
That one.
Next up, Will the Cook made this custom beat for a rapper. This is called Portal.
So are you a 1 without a dot? Sorry.
Or one.
I think you guys are thinking way too hard on this one. Dial it back.
Oh, 1 without a dot.
I think we get it.
He didn't bring back the piano.
Pickle.
Yeah. Switch up. That's it.
Switch
It's
it.
pretty basic, man. If this was just like the first 10% of the beat, I would say cool. But given that this is everything there is, I think as you actually get that rapper on there, you're gonna have to do a lot of adjustments to actually make it unique, or that rapper is gonna have to put in a lot of work. So more change ups. The sounds are okay, but they don't sound like, amazingly, fantastic. There's nothing special going on here that, says like, wow, this is a, I forgot your name. My bad. This is a Will the Cook beat, right? So you got to do something to stand out. I give this a 5.
Is his name Will the Cook?
Yes.
It's a pretty good name.
Someone
Yeah.
cooked it.
Like you had a good variation when you came in with the piccolo or piccolo, and then like it just kind of wasn't variable after that, and then you didn't bring it back in. And I was kind of waiting for that or something else happened and nothing did, so it was kind of like climax a little bit too early, and then you didn't finish the build up. So I would definitely go back and try to add variation. If you are making it for someone that plays with it, then you maybe don't need to make it, the actual beat that versatile or like that, that many changes. If the artist is like, a passive style that will, do 4 different styles on one beat. And if they're both too complicated, then it's too much. Either you play with it or they have to. So if you don't have an artist that can play with it, you need to change it up a lot.
What's your score?
Oh shit. 6.
Okay.
Joey Bean saying no one taking your tip.
It was it was as Di said, it was very basic. Like I could go on YouTube, search 21 Savage type beat and find a lot of beats very similar to this. So for that, I'll give it like a 6. Like it's not bad, it's just it needs more like mix ups and just more interesting things going on. to stand out. So yeah.
Hell.
What the hell? What?
Yeah, what the hell?
No, sorry. I already had Joe's downloaded.
Joey Beans. I meant no one's gonna just run off with your tip.
All right, let's just do that one next. Then after Joe Boston is No.1. Here is
Mix
what?
up.
What?
Here, what?
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 All right, that was Joe Boston with a beat called "What We Don't Know."
Hmm.
Hmm.
It was confusing.
Why was it confusing, Nikki?
Tempos. You wanna go
Tempos.
first?
Yeah, for sure. You can go first.
Oh no, I was saying, do you want to?
Oh. I felt like the intro was confusing at first, and then it like kind of came into another almost whole type of song, and then it felt like there were certain parts where like you had the sticks off, you know, like the drumsticks, the stick hits. I felt like those were off with parts of the beat. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
He's fine.
And then I felt like later on, I felt like it was kind of a little bit more on the sample. Was a little bit high at times. It kind of felt like it was like I was trying to figure out the genre of it. Because it
Crack.
didn't feel, it didn't feel like fully like EDM. But it kind of had elements like that's how you would use like a sample like that in electronic music. So I don't know. I feel like there were certain parts that were off. I would maybe go back and see if you need like quantize it or something. or just adjust some pieces and make sure everything's on, because I feel like that made it a little bit harder to discern parts of it. But about 3/4 of the way through, there was the section that I did think was good. You definitely need to have more like, especially if, are you looking for an artist on this, or is this just like, there's a lot of samples, so.
Yeah, that sample was really jarring. I think it was either too loud or just didn't fit. I don't know. I didn't think it sounded that good. I don't think it sounded good actually. The tempo was weird with the drums. I thought there was something wrong with the drums. And yeah, the intro like wasn't that smooth of how the drums came in, I thought. But I felt with what this was going for, kind of. It was like I could hear rapping and singing on this, so like, you know, there's a few empty pockets, but the sample just completely tore the parts where like a singer would have been available to go into it, I think.
What was your?
So I'd give this
I didn't grade it.
4.5 again.
Oh.
That's the third 4.5 in a row. I feel like. Yeah,
I
yeah. I'll give it
a different time signature.
different set. Yeah,
Isn't it? Yeah.
something like that.
Nikki, did you give a score?
No.
Okay.
I can't. I'll give it a. I didn't hate it. Like, I thought there was elements of it that did sound good together, like the arrangement and stuff that you had. Just, I think they're going to tweak it around a little bit, fucks with it a little bit more. I give it a 5.8 where it's at.
I think it was, from just pure listen standpoint, it was okay. But I think when you start trying to put somebody on top of it, I think probably a slower tempo would work a little bit better. The only real structural issue that I had was towards the end when you started adding sounds that didn't feel like they really added value to it. They were just there for the heck of it to try to be different, but it didn't make the beat better per se. Didn't necessarily make it worse, but it just sounded more cluttered. But overall, I think it's still decent. I give it a 5.5. All right. We got a tip in, a late tip, a $10 tip. So we got 2 tracks from Passive the Rapper. So what I will do is play one of those tracks, and then No.1, we will play your track, Tour de Force, and then we'll play the other track.
Dice, did you just get your hair done?
Last Friday.
That looks nice.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. 3 hours into the show.
Hey, man, you had a bandana over your braids.
The braids were on top of the bandana.
Not really. Not like where I could see them like that. I noticed because of how shaved and clean they look. Very sleek.
Are you hitting on me?
No. Fuck.
What happened to your hat? I thought you were in a hat earlier. Nice hat.
Is that better?
No, I like your hair.
All right.
Nice hat, though.
Passive the Rapper. This is Black Magic featuring All Savant.
No. Okay. Man, pushing black magic. Seeing is believing in the city of detachment. Used to keep the peace under the mattress. I rise like a phoenix from the ashes. I realized I needed a distraction. Started packing boxes in the attic. Passive don't belong inside the casket. Passive learned a lot from geriatrics. How you supposed to grow? All I see you scroll is captions. Instagram the dope, they be fiending for reactions. I am not impressed, I done witnessed the finesse. If they get defensive when I kick it with them, let it rest. It's a test. I'm an honor roll, nigga, butter with it, keep it crisp. Cause you never know when the business gon' be legit. The chemist, I'm Breaking Bad, alchemist, that's all I have. Hey, you trippin'? Gone and add another to the tab. I'm sippin' hard liquor. I could've been richer, but I can't call it. Drop my wallet, oh no, fuck it, I'm not done paying. I got some lines that I wrote, debating if they were saying. I mean, hell, ain't no fairy tale here. It's the land of the free to see things disappear. Put your black magic on the radio. Push it, yeah. Yeah, push it, yeah. Push it, yeah. Push it, yeah.
Backseat, mumbling, am I crazy? I'm not touching on you, baby. Sorry, I've been thinking about some ladies. If I had some money, if I had the talent, I wouldn't be stuck in my mama's bitch was rapping. But who the fuck am I? Dodging in the pot up in the sky. Hella prone, I'm pushing all of my prize to the side. What's wrong with this? Baby, don't call, can't stop it. 'Cause when I try, it don't be everybody's head.
All right, that was Passive the Rapper featuring All Savant. He said this is an updated mix, so I'm not really going to focus on the rest of the track. I'll just say that Passive, your vocals sound like they're peaked, like you recorded them with the gain too high. So it's not too loud on the beat, but it's too loud vocally how it was recorded, especially when you do like different inflections where you're a lot louder and then you dial it back and you go south. All Savant's vocals sound better because they're actually mixed, but his actually are a little bit too loud on the beat. So I'd probably say overall bring his vocals down 2 decibels. But that's what I'm hearing. I don't know that I need to give it a rating or anything, but I'll just say that.
Wait, so we're not giving feedback on the song, just the mix?
I mean, you can, because I don't think you were on the show when he premiered the song.
I've never heard this before. I thought. So I like the hook that Passive did. You know, the high pitch. I don't even know if that was a hook, but I like that part. I mean, Nick, you were laughing about the how he performed it.
Like,
yeah.
You can imagine how Passive recorded it, and like.
I thought there's too many syllables at the start, in my opinion. You know, just going from a melody standpoint, it sounded a bit awkward, like too full of like just words. I think the mix definitely needs to work. I heard like Passive was very loud. We had to turn the gain down on the interface, and then I feel like All Savant was over singing in a few places. Well, like one specific part, like near the end, it was like you couldn't tell what he was saying because he was like I feel like he was trying too hard with the singing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just couldn't understand what he was saying with that. So I'll give this like a 6.5. Its current state, anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I was on when we played this. But I feel like basically the same as everything. I feel like Passive was too high. Savant, I thought, sounded mixed well. I didn't think that the mix sounded bad on Savant's. But I think that they just both of the verses need to be brought together into more cohesive mix. I feel like it's close. But yeah, I like this overall. I feel like especially where your emotion gets a little bit deeper, like that part, like when you start getting really into your delivery Passive, it gets a little bit loud there. So just to go over everything again, I give it a 6.8 where it's at.
All right. We'll play the track from No.1. This is called Tour de Force, and then we'll play Passive's second skip track. So here's No.1.
a while, like taking a wild guess. Got misfiled and shit piled deaths, but I digress that I might just be late. Seem like maybe it can't be fate. Damn sure more amazed than amazing grace. Like I'm aiming straight, but the plan's warped. Therefore my eyes orchestrated, hands miscoordinated. Yo, goodwill won't take this wheel, I gotta floor it. Jeff coordinated, makeshift makings of a spaceship aching for anchorage outside the orbit of ain't shit. Stay the course, of course. I've been told niggas about Polaris like North is North at the source, where they made a door to force.
That was Tour de Force by No.1, produced by Tech Beats.
I came in, I think, for the last like 45 to 60 seconds.
You caught most of it. He had just started rapping when you put on the headphones.
Well, in that case, there seems to be a problem with the structure, and there should have been like 2 verses and some more content if that was all that was happening, because it really felt like about a minute, right?
Yeah, it's a minute and 44 seconds.
I like the lyricism a lot, actually. Like from the limited amount that I heard, jumping in partway through, I like some of the lyrical choices and the style. Beat and the mix were a little iffy in ways I can't describe just from jumping in here. I got to go 7 to 7.5 based on, like a quick reaction. I think primarily off the lyrical strength. Delivery sounded like a little bit staid and kind of safe and conservative, and there wasn't too much going on there. But I like some of the lyrical choices I heard in the limited time I was listening. Really resonated with me, and I appreciated the writing a lot. 7.5.
Yeah, I thought this was overall good. I think that you have a good like bass rapper structure. Like you sound like a good rapper. I feel like my main thing on the entire like overall arrangement and like song here was like I feel like the volume was low. I think that might have been your vocals, but then I was listening and it sounded like the beat was really low too. So maybe just some EQ, like something to bring it all together. I don't know. To bring it all to the same volumes or go back through and check them, because you seemed like you were quiet, but the beat was also quiet. So I would definitely just go back through and push it up more, because like your delivery was good. I think that you have a good energy, and I feel like I could feel the energy more if maybe the volume was a little bit higher. But yeah, I feel like it's one verse and done. Yeah. I feel like just, bring it up, but like you sound like you have been rapping for a while. Like you sound like you have like a classic like rapper style, and it's, when you think of what a rapper is.
Is the artist in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here.
No.1.
No.1.
Yeah, No.1.
I get it. I finally get it all.
This is my favorite review, just because like jumping in at the last second, like I'm curious. I definitely want to hear more from the artist. It was there was like really interesting lyrical moments in what I heard that kind of hooked me in.
Yeah, I think the rapping was solid. I like the beat choice actually. I think just the only thing that I was missing that I wasn't picking up on was a little bit more inflection in how things were delivered, but I think it's still consistent overall. So, I would say just work on like strengthening some of the delivery in some of those key areas. And then, I'm not mad that it's so short, but just building out on that. And I think same thing as Nikki said, the volume, the gain of the vocals could be a little bit higher, but still solid effort. I'd give it a 6.5. All right, next up, Remedy by Passive the Rapper featuring Jadera.
Yeah. I think I like that, yeah. They've been trying to comfort me. Got my back against a ropes I see. I gave up the weed, okay. Ran out of free. A sad song ain't a remedy. The tears falling off your face ain't for me. Gang, gang till I die, baby. East side, ride side, baby. West side, South side got me high, baby. Don't wait for me. 2 a.m. just ain't convenient. I'm outside, but I could keep a secret. Tell your friends they faking. All bad bitches got patience. Good girls can't relate, yeah. Cause they're too busy paying. A sad song ain't a remedy. The tears falling off your face ain't for me. Gang, gang till I die, baby. East side, ride side, baby. West side, South side got me high, baby. Don't wait for me. 2 a.m. just ain't convenient. I'm outside, but I could keep a secret.
But you're the reason for this energy. You wanna steal and go ghost, baby. I'll just put him in your place. Do a pussy giveaway. It ain't equal give and take. Gotta choose me if you can't, but you still lay with me. Tell me not saying anything. Fell on my face for you to stay, baby. I'm up north, I'm out the way, baby. What she got that I don't? You niggas fucking do the most. Can't tell my friends that you a hoe. As I got you, won't let go, but I'm your remedy.
They've been trying to comfort me. Got my back against the ropes I see. I gave up the weed, okay. Ran out of free. A sad song ain't a remedy. The tears falling off your face ain't for me. Gang, gang till I die, baby. East side, ride side, baby. West side, South side got me high, baby. Don't wait for me. 2 a.m. just ain't convenient. I'm outside, but I could keep a secret.
All right, that was Passive the Rapper featuring Jadera, Remedy.
Or quality. What does she record on?
What do you mean?
Like, what mic? Does she record on a mic, or is it like, do you know how she records?
I don't recall.
A lot in Discord, so I wasn't sure if you guys have talked about it.
I don't recall what that particular song was recorded on, but I believe she has a Rode NT1.
I think last time I heard Passive and Jadera together on a track, I said that I heard a difference between Passive and Jadera's mix, I guess, in the way they sounded on the track. And there were comments at the time about whether it was like up to the engineer to mix Jadera similarly to Passive. But having heard them a second time, I feel like there may be a distinct issue with Jadera's recording situation, whether it's the mic or mic quality or like treatment in the room. It sounds much further removed and distant from like Passive. It doesn't sound as present on the track. Nikki said it sounds, and I agree with her. Like, I mean, we're exaggerating.
They sound
but
like they're worlds apart, basically. Like he's recording in one room and she's in a room over.
There's like a very distinct difference between the vocal effect and presence. I tried to put that aside and decide, okay, let's say it was perfect. Would I feel like, how would I feel about it? I would like a little bit more pizzazz in the production and mix if the recordings and presence were perfect. I'm gonna go 7 as is. I like the vibe, the presence, the competence. The artists are obviously both extremely skilled. I feel like they're kind of hamstringing themselves with like a half-baked ship it out type of thing for the show, and they should be doing a little bit more with it.
Half-baked.
I mean, it could. I mean, for what they're capable of, they could be making a much more hard-hitting track.
So yeah, I feel like I mean, obviously she has great vocals and stuff. She has good vocal control and everything, but I feel like she sounds so hollow, and I don't know if it's like due to her recording setup. or if it's due to the mix, because you can definitely sound hollow if you're further away from the mic. Like there is a way to sound like it, but he sounds full-bodied while she sounds like she's hardly there in her presence. And I really want to hear more of her, so maybe even bring her mids back in and stuff. You know, passive maybe look at all of those different parts of her vocal. It sounds like the mixes are so completely different. Yeah, and I think that this would be really good because I do like the play that you guys have back and forth with your vocals, and I do think that his like singing like that sounds good with her vocal, like, you know, the way that he did have his certain tone. Yeah, definitely something with the layers, with the body. The bodies are missing. You need a full body on that vocal.
They're locked in. It's nice to hear them working together. I feel like they're on the
good.
same wavelength, and they could benefit from probably an independent engineer, Jadera, with an upgrade to her recording and treatment in her space type of situation.
Yeah, it just sounds, maybe it's like dampened.
We seen her wall, and it was a bunch of graffiti. I didn't see any sound treatment on it at all, and I bet you it's happening in that same space. So
I don't know. We'll see. It could be the mix. It could be the recording. It's one or the other. Only you know, Jadera. I'm just kidding. But I love your vocal. You have such a good tone.
Dice got the real feedback now.
I'm going to give this, for where it's at, where the mix is at, is a 6.5. I really did enjoy both of your guys' verses, so I'd like to hear this mixed better and more cohesively. So it sounds like you're in the same song, not just on the same CD, you know?
Yeah, I think the main thing is that Passive seems to just have one layer and Jadera has a couple layers, but I think Passive's really just stands out because it sounds very singular, and then she comes in with a couple of layers, but obviously they have different quality sounds. So yeah, I think it's more collaboration on this particular track and filling it out. Structurally, I think it's good because it's not just like one person then another person. There's a little bit of like Passive goes and Jadera goes and then Passive comes back in. Maybe some also cohesion could happen if there are some like overlapping parts. But I think really just the main thing is the lack of layers on Passives makes it stand out, and then you start paying attention to how thin or how thick Jadera's vocals are. But still think it's a okay structural song, so I'd give it a 6.5.
Before you tapped in, how many songs do we got left, Dice?
2.
Okay, I'm like, I know there was 4 forever ago, but then we had some tips. Sure.
Next up, Sicario. This is called Cueva de la Brujas featuring Tux.
Sicario.
It's not Sicario.
Who is it, Dice?
It's Tux with Sicario.
Oh, it is Sicario.
Yeah.
I do great Sicario, so leave him on. Enough time has gone by.
Hang on, man, you better look at him. Hang on, man, you better look at him. Hang on, man, you better look at him. Hang on, man, you better look at him.
I hate the stench and the smell of the meds. I've been rolling with the best. We go in the negligence, get rid of pessimism. Right now I couldn't get a better bitch, couldn't get a better just further the intricate, my life is really glistening. The grass is all listening. I want the Benjamin like lamb, flexing in tears, weeping in secrets that I'm keeping on the demon. I'm defeated, I've been out of fucking creeping. Y'all souls I'm out, man, for raping. I reminisce now, I'm stuck on regret, like overdosing afterlife. So I'll stand like this is my life. I forgot all this stuff. I can remember when you knew when you cried together so often. Now we not talking. With my depression, I gotta keep it walking. I gotta, I'm really with this. I light it up like Christmas. Don't envy LV. Top of ambitions. I'm pushing so hard and it's persistence. Out of the trap, but I get it jumping. All on nothing. I'm a 1, 2, 3, 4. I got what you need for this type of life that I played. I'm not busted. It was still draining like me. Now I'm up, knock them down till he's supposed to get back up. Don't even trip. I'm a bust on the enemy that I cuss. Real weapons you can touch. Yeah, enough is enough. I'ma jump off this ridge and flying right off the bridge. Right off the ridge, flying right off this ridge.
Hang on, man, you
Cualquiera, perra, hijo de mierda, dejando las estrellas quebrado en la tierra. Estos vatos locos siempre listos para la guerra, como Pancho Villa con los cohetes en el aire, siempre fumando la marihuana en el aire. Estos vatos locos siempre listos pa' desmadre, siempre en las calles, nunca tuvo padre, solo una madre. Por eso desde joven me gustaban las calles. La jale era mis pinches calles, la jale era las calles, siempre en las calles, perdiendo desmadre.
I don't even speak Spanish that fluently, and I can tell you madres, padres, and calles like 5 times back to back.
Or la guerra se va a poner feo, la guerra se va a poner feo, la guerra se va a poner feo. Y estos güeyes enterrados en el suelo.
Oh, yeah, that's it. The
Fuck all that. That was ass. Two, all across the board, and throw it in the trash, and let's get the fuck on with our lives. Yeah.
Get better microphones. All right. Yeah, get better microphones. Last up,
no, it's beyond that. It get better microphones and skills and conceptions of what a track should be.
Don't wake up and record a song. You need you need to have a coffee before you.
Don't just fuck around and send it in like some half-ass bullshit.
Yeah, I mean the main thing is the vocal quality, and also the delivery is just bad. I mean, if you're gonna record it, don't record on a phone like a foot away from your face. Take it serious is what I would say. And if you are taking it serious, I'd just say invest more in your equipment. Last up, Darkened Days. Grab a hold of your lies.
All your lies. Think what is wrong in my life. I don't want to see what is right. I don't need all your lies. Take a hold of me in my life. Live my life incomplete. Take a hold of anything that I see. Grab a hold of you. Want to know that you care. Turns out you're not there for me. Wanted you to see my pain. You don't wanna believe in the things that I had to say to you. You think I matter nothing to me. All your lies, deceptions. I just wanna live my life. Why won't you complete me? Want to understand me, not like I understand me. Want to understand me. You're not there for me. See what you take away.
In shadows deep where whispers wail.
Who is this?
You were saying my name quiet as I came by. I was yelling your name loud as the night sky. Talking about against you by.
I think they may have been like that material.
Quiet as I came by. I was yelling your name loud into the night sky.
Okay,
we're struggling with this one.
Quality was better than the last track. However, the delivery was offbeat and the tones were out of key. So I've said this to many people before. I realize some people just want to kind of sing their heart out, but there's a way to do it correctly, and then there's just kind of wailing because you have a moment where you feel like you want to be Luther Vandross. So I would say go back and work on delivering those notes in the proper fashion and work on staying on beat. It's a 3 for me, dog.
Mm-hmm. Singba. Sorry, jump scare. I don't know what happened with the second guy, so I'm just gonna let that.
That was unexpected for me too.
that was something else.
Couldn't even register that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was one person the whole way through.
And then, sorry, the first guy he didn't have any effects on his voice, or if he did, he didn't use them right. He needed auto-tune. He might have needed singing lessons as well. I don't know. I'm trying to not be mean while saying this, but no, he needs a lot of work to put in. If this is his first song, then I get it. But yeah, a lot of work needs to be done here. I'll give it a. I have to give it a 1 out of 10. Sorry.
I can't go 1 out of 10. I feel like I heard some difference between this track and the last track in terms of like whether or not the artist was like brand new versus like maybe had been a bit more intentional, had more time to kind of muster some competence to present. What was I going to say about this? Damn it. Oh, singing. Oh, yeah. Well, Rogue said it best. It was like, oh, well, it just needed to be sung better. That's not easy, like you gotta work on. It takes time. You gotta listen to yourself. You gotta practice. You gotta maybe take lessons.
Cool.
I've lost any conception of redeeming qualities of that track. I can't give it a 1. I can't give it a 1 off intentionality. I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2. But there were offbeat moments, mostly off key, underwhelming delivery. Probably a single layer all the way through. I don't
Yeah.
Like just a single
Until
take.
the end, whatever happened.
Which is, and listen, I get that. I've been there. I made 2 recordings. Here's 1 layer. Here's 2 layers. Please make something happen with this. Like I've been there. That's the impression that I got from this track. I think for that reason, I would give it a 3 actually. Because I think it's like a newer artist trying something for the first time and feeling it out and trying to make their way through the track. And so I'm going to give it 3 for like conception and attempt.
All right. Well, that was our show for tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you, Joe Boston and JCC and anybody else who's still lingering in the chat. We'll be back next week to do this again somehow, some way. Thank you, Ray, for hosting several people in your domicile, dorm, whatever you want to call it, house.
Private domicile.
It was our pleasure to bring you review comments from one place this evening in a slightly chaotic and disorganized fashion. But we love y'all.
Emphasis on chaotic. All right. Well, adios, toodaloo, and until next time.
I hear dice everywhere.
Peace.
Peace.